Welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. In today's video, we're going to be continuing on with the main quest line, Wedding Crashers, where we have a choice of two different quests to get to the wedding. One of them involves the miller and a concubine. The other one involves a blacksmith. And who wants to try out blacksmithing? Definitely me. Now, if you missed last episode, I'll link it down below in the description. We basically did a bunch of side quests. And during those side quests, we earned a bit of gold. And one thing I'd recommend doing as soon as possible in Kingdom Come 2 is getting yourself a permanent room with a storage chest. So if you go all the way to the west of Troskovitz to Zeljov, and then you go north, you'll find the Zeljov Wagoners Inn. If we zoom in on this location, you'll see there's actually a lodging house here. And once you arrive, we can just go up and talk to the innkeeper and then tell him that we need a room for a long stay specifically. Now, usually you have to pay 12 gold per night, but if you ask for a room for a long stay, he'll actually give you access to a room for 120 gold for the entire length of your playthrough. It's just permanent. And that room is actually upstairs here. I've already paid for it. Here's our bed. So now we can sleep and save at this location. And also we have a chest here which we can store all our stuff in. And then if you ever get another inn in one of the other towns or locations on the other map, you can then use the same chest to access your loot. And also now when you eat food at the local inn, it won't actually count as stealing. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat some food for this morning. So there's a lot of benefits to actually getting a room. It's well worth the money, especially doing it early on because you can store all your loot in that chest there. So the next thing I want to do is just walk over here because the view is beautiful. That's the lake where we initially got mugged. But what I actually want to do first is get a horse. And if you saw my tips and tricks video, you already know about this. But we're going to go south back to Semine just here on the map. Just going to go ahead and fast travel here. Could be midday by the time we actually reach it. Oh, an unlucky fella. There's a bleeding man lying down on the road. Let's stop by. Now I'm getting my weapon out.
Please, help me!
What happened to you?
I fell out of that bloody tree.
Really?
Why did you climb up there?
I thought I saw something shiny up there. Like gold or something. But instead of finding treasure, I almost lost my life.
I'm no physician, but this needs bandaging.
But I won't get far in this state. Do you have anything to dress it? A rag or something?
I'm so used to getting mugged in the last game. Let me see if I got a bandage.
Hold on, let me see.
I actually think I do. I'm going to give him this rotting bandage here. Yeah, confirmed delivery.
Here. You're lucky I carry around a pocket full of junk.
It's
Here,
true.
let me dress it for you.
Okay, he's dressing it apparently. Or something else. I don't know.
Thank you. You're the first good thing to happen to me in a long while. You know, I was born under an unlucky star.
Stop feeling so sorry for yourself. Everyone has bad luck sometimes.
But I'm cursed with it. Even as a boy, I was always losing things. Constantly getting beaten up. And once I spent the whole summer laid up with some weird sickness. My parents spent everything they had on a healer who said he had the perfect cure.
See? That sounds like a bit of luck, doesn't it?
Well, it seemed that way. But when he went to get the cure, he was struck dead by lightning on the way. We couldn't afford another healer, so I was sick for 6 months.
That doesn't make you born a loser.
But you survived. I call that pretty lucky.
You think? Then hear me out. I always wanted to buy myself a horse. I saved every groschen I earned, but it was never going to be enough. So I confided in my neighbor, and he said if I gave him all my coin, he'd win me twice as much down the tavern.
Oh,
he told
God.
me he could cheat the local drunks because he had weighted dice.
And you gave him the money?
That I did. And I never saw it or him again.
You mustn't be so gullible.
That's not bad luck. It's folly. People are bastards. You shouldn't be so trusting.
I'm not even finished yet. Since I couldn't buy a horse, I gave a groschen to a horse trader to let me ride one at least. But as we trotted through the woods, the nag's leg snaps. She was dead before I could fetch help. It took me 3 years to pay off that carcass. So I first lost money to a swindler, and then I had to buy a dead horse.
That still doesn't make you a born loser. He keeps going.
Still, it could have been worse. Everybody has setbacks.
You still don't get it, do you? All right, this will convince you. I like this girl down the way. But when I finally mustered the courage to talk to her, I found out she'd been poisoned by mushrooms the day before.
Yes, but...
Hang on, I'm not finished there. I found a dog. A nice little puppy. He'd follow me around, so I took him in and raised him. The moment he grew a full set of teeth, he bit me and ran off.
Right. Now this sounds like too much of a coincidence.
As he scampered off, the dog scattered a farmer's flock of sheep. As I helped him to round them up, I stumbled upon a pack of wolves.
Let him tell a story.
So I had one leg bit by a mongrel, and the other by a wolf. Only that wolf bite gets some dirt in it, and my whole leg goes black. I couldn't walk for a month.
What?
All right, I see now.
My wife took care of me all that month. And
You have a
just as I
wife?
was getting better,
Doesn't make sense.
she cooked some food in the pot and told me she had to go into town. She never came back.
Sounds like she left you.
Do you think she, left you? Maybe she was tired of caring for you.
Maybe.
Well, she took everything from the cottage that wasn't nailed down. So that's quite possible. Since then, it's all been downhill for me.
Since then,
As soon
really?
as I went out for the first time after my leg was healed, the bailiff grabbed me.
Oh my God,
He
your
said
story.
3 sheep from that flock had never been found, so I had to pay for them. But what with my darling wife pocketing all my coin, I ended up in the pillory.
I admit, you're a born loser. You're no loser. No, I mean, why does we just deny that he is?
Well, your life hasn't been all that easy, I'll grant you that. But you're not jinxed. You know why?
I'm all ears.
If you were, you'd have fallen down and nobody would have found you. But I happened by. Today was your lucky day.
You have a point there. It's true. Thanks, friend. I owe you one.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, Jesus, you don't need to kiss me, brother. Is there actually anything gold in this tree, or like a nest with some gold in, maybe? Some kind of treasure in there, if he said he thought he saw some gold. Almost can't see it against the sun. Oh my God, are you serious? I'm like running after it right now. Hello? Stop, 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 stop. Reinforced sword guard worth 7.5 gold. Dude, this thing is going to be like traveling to the next city. I don't understand physics, but I'm not sure that's possible. So this is Semine. There's a lot of crows around it. It's a beautiful whitewashed castle with a gatehouse. And it holds a very cool Easter egg. You're right, mate. Oh, Jesus Christ. My dog was attacking me from behind there. We need to...
Good boy. Good boy.
We need to tell him to...
Here!
Come here. So he doesn't annoy the villagers. And then we want to go to the horse paddock, because this is actually where you can buy a horse. And look who it is. Look who it is. Who's that, guys? It's Pebbles.
Wait, that's my Pebbles.
My girl.
I thought they killed you down by that pond.
I said, honestly, when on our first playthrough at the end, I never changed my horse. I always used Pebbles. And the developers actually listened and put him in the game. I said that would be an awesome Easter egg. And there he is. So now
You silly doggy.
now we've actually seen Pebbles. We unlock a unique dialogue option.
What are you here for, friend?
Pebbles!
That grey horse you have grazing here is mine.
What do you mean, yours? I bought it fair and square. I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some suspicious lad who found it down by the Rock Tower Pond, but that
Really?
horse is not branded, so it belongs to me now.
I rode her here from Rattay.
She's my horse. I rode in on her from Rattay, in the retinue that was attacked down by the pond.
Right. You happen to need a new horse, and this one just happens to be the one you already own. Does it have your brand? It does not. So you are out of luck.
Who sold her to you?
Who sold her to you?
I told you already. Some young lad. He wasn't from here.
What did he look like? Where'd he go?
You're a bit hasty, eh? He had black hair and a big beard. And he looked like he'd been sleeping in the woods. And his breath smelled like hell. But I couldn't tell you where he was headed.
I'll buy her then. Be reasonable. Let's try and persuade him.
Look, you know they attacked an entourage by that pond, right?
I heard about it. That news spread through the land like wildfire.
And the one who sold it to you told you he found it by the pond, right?
Well, he did, aye.
So it's not entirely impossible she belonged to me.
Maybe not impossible, but I paid for her.
Aye, but just a few groschen. You said so yourself. Wouldn't you rather be in the good graces of someone who might have been part of that expedition?
Maybe so. All right, I'll give her to you. But you owe me one.
Do I?
Go and get her then. If she remembers you, she might even come when you whistle for her.
Let's whistle.
Safe travels.
God bless.
God be with you.
Greetings to you, friend.
Pebbles, you're mine. So, Pebble is a legendary horse, and I actually heard in the developer's live stream that apparently her stats improve as you play the game. So the more you use Pebbles, the better the horse gets. Starting out, very basic average horse, like nothing special at all. They're very good character capacity, so that's great. I would have used this horse for the entire playthrough, even if it was categorically the worst horse in the game. I would have just refused to change it. So now we unlock the option to store stuff in our horse. And I think we are also given... Are we given like any tailor kits or anything? Oh yeah, look, we got a Mongolian saddle of poor quality leather, which adds plus 0.5 weight, and a damaged leather bridle, which also adds a bit of weight. So we have to move this to our horse. Then we have to go to our horse tab and actually press A to equip it. And then you'll see it appears on our horse. Oh, look at it. Oh, yes. So I want to quickly go over here because there's another thing we need to do. I'm going to call my horse over too, but if I actually trade with him, we can get a hunter's pouch here too, which is basically a quick access thing for food and bandages. So I'm going to go ahead and haggle with him for this
about
satchel.
that price.
All right, I'm
going to say I want this for 67 gold.
That's almost an acceptable price.
Oh,
Almost.
nice. We didn't annoy him too much. I'm going to go 72.
Aye, you'll convince me with that price.
Great.
Thank you.
Great.
And a good day to you, friend.
Okay, where's my horse? One thing we can do if we go over here is wash ourselves in the lake. But some of your clothes require soap to get washed. So there's some soap here. I think I can just pick up, actually. I'm pretty sure it respawns there after some time. I have no idea. And then we have the option to launder our clothes. So I'm now going to do our laundry and wash everything. All right, we'll just wash this then. I think that's going to completely consume the soap because it's not unlimited. You can also craft soap as well, but if I look now, look how shiny we look in comparison. My shield is still covered in blood, but oh well. All right, so now we have our horse. So I'm going to fast travel back to the inn here now because I spoke to the general trader in Troskovitz in the shop. Jesus Christ, dude. We can go through here. And along this road, he will actually tell you that his cart broke down. So you can actually see his cart here, the overturned cart. So we can actually go over there and see if there's anything valuable in it. But he shows you where it is on the map, which I thought was pretty cool.
Enough!
Oh, Jesus, these are bandits.
Go!
Oh my God, should we kill them? One sec. Let me slow down.
Stand still!
Oh God, Pebbles. Oh my Jesus Christ, Pebbles. I better get my weapon out here before I die. Oh God. Hello. Oh! Get wrecked. Ow. Oh Jesus. Come on then, let's go. Fight me. Defend yourself, on guard. Let's fight me. Get him before this other guy. Ah. Oh God. Come on then. You peasant. Oh, too early. Fight me. Feint attack. Oh, almost. Yes, there we go. Nice. Nice, we got him.
what you're made of.
Sometimes it's good to just do the fight, even if you have no stamina. Master Strike. He's beating me in.
Don't
Ow. Come on then. You have a bit of an advantage with the shield because the window is pretty high. But we can easily Master Strike that and then finish him off. Oh, dude, I love this combat. It just feels so smooth.
I give up.
Defend yourself! This isn't over!
Get wrecked. I thought I'd be able to talk to him and tell him I'll let you go if you give me all your stuff. But he had a bow, so I was kind of like, oh, well, I want that, you know? I want all your stuff. Oh my god, there's lots of good stuff here. Let's just loot him bare. And some Groshen, eh? You can also fight from horseback. Oh no, that peasant we saw on the other horse got killed. Oh, lol. He's a noble as well. He got a bolt to the head, and he has a nice hat with feathers and some bloody clothes now. Well, do you know what? We might go back and sell stuff. Is he... Oh, it's a
You're
bandit.
in for an arse kicking, you piece of shit! Alert! To arms!
Fight me. Die.
Too slow!
How am I too slow? What are you on about? You're wrecked. Alright, let's loot him. He has an old hunting crossbow. So here's the campsite where we got those bandits. Before we go on, though, I just want to quickly grab this cart. Ah, here it is.
Whoa! So this is where the merchant's wagon tipped over. Everything floating here must be his. Poor fella.
Indeed. Is there anything valuable there? Nutmeg, pepper, and saffron and salt. That's all mine now. There's also a cabbage, which I don't really need. And search this. Oh, dried beef. 21 dried beef. Oh, that's quite valuable. There's also Savior Schnapps. A weak version and a normal version. It looks like the normal version actually gives you a health boost too. And 17 wine. Alright, so we found the overturned cart, and now we're actually going to go back to this river, and we're going to take this path all the way down here through the woodland. It looks pretty safe, kind of. Let's go. There's a broken wagon wheel there, so I guess someone got ambushed. We can hold A to follow the path, and then Pebbles should automatically follow it. Hopefully there's no human ambush, though. I guess we'll wait and see. Oh, hello. I can see someone up ahead.
Quick!
Oh, it's just a tree trunk. You can never be too careful, though. My goodness.
Go!
There's a nest. Pebbles is a bit shooken. I assume it's this way, but I genuinely don't know. I do enjoy riding through the woodlands, though. It's so much faster than walking everywhere. Beautiful waterfalls and trees. Very overcast morning, actually. Oh, hello. What's that? So we're just here on the map, right next to this town, where they do their laundry here, I guess, in the woodland, which is a bit ambushy, isn't it, really? I assume it's just over this crest. Gotta go a long walk to the stream. This town is in a forest, really, isn't it? Hello! Here we are. I can hear a blacksmith already. Here he is. This is basically Riften, where we'll learn to blacksmith. There's also a herbalist next door. Alright. Hello there, Mr. Blacksmith. Look at this beautiful forge. Oh, start blacksmithing. You just start using his stuff. Hello.
God bless.
I'm here about the job.
I heard you could use a helping hand at the forge.
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. What do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Radovan. You should know, Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone. Have you done it before?
Yeah. I basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Let's get started.
Sure thing. I can get started right away.
Great. Find some iron and get started then.
Iron?
You can't make a sword out of butter, but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge.
Oh, that's nice of him. Okay, the blacksmith's son. Prove yourself to the blacksmith and find materials.
What are you doing here?
Oh, sorry. He meant this chest, I guess. Scrap metal, steel, and fastening materials. Okay. That's all free, boys. Let's start forging. I want to make the wonkiest ass sword he's ever seen. So basically, you get the hunting sword ingredients that you need to craft the weapon, and then we can just begin.
Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up. Try poking it around for a bit.
Okay, so move the blade around the
Now
furnace.
get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull. It works the better.
Oh, so you heat it up right here. Hold RT and the furnace increases the temperature. You can see the metal is actually getting hot. The developers said it
Tell the
was...
temperature by the color, but you won't be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out.
Check the blade's temperature. By holding X, you can inspect the blade closer and check its temperature. You want a straw yellow color, so I'd say that's about right.
See? It's the color of straw, which is what you want. And you heated the whole thing up. Nicely done. Now you can go straight to the anvil.
All right, let's go
Try
with the
moving
anvil.
the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it.
Oh yeah, I see.
I'll have a beer.
Move
Now
it
take
back
the
and
hammer
forth.
and try hitting it a few times.
I'm gonna miss it. Hold RT to raise it and strike by releasing right trigger.
See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are.
I'm very strong.
It's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other.
How am I meant to know?
You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side.
Oh, I can turn it over now. Rotate it. Oh, sweet. This is excellent. So I think there's a bit of a black...
Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway.
So if it rings when you hit it, you're hitting it in the right place, essentially. It's actually cooling down now, it seems. Alright, we're on the last bit, I reckon. Keep forging until it cools off. We must almost be done now.
It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. It's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before.
Alright, let's put it all in. This is actually really cool. You usually can't finish a piece in one go. You have to return to the furnace every now and again.
Bloody hell. What's the hold up? I've shown you this part already. The whole thing is heated up now. It'll come over to the anvil.
Nice straw colour, very good. And let's finish it off.
See that? Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes.
I love how he's whistling the Kingdom Come Deliverance tune.
See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easy. There you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
Quench and finish. Dude, this is awesome. Makes me want to try blacksmithing in real life. Oh no. Am I doing the right thing? Okay, he's just quenching it automatically, so you have to heat it up then again. And then you dip it in the water. Nice. Is it a good hunting sword? Let's have a look. Give it a swing. See if I can chop some wood with it now. Like in the first game. Anything successful. Hunting sword quality 3. We made the best hunting sword we could ever make.
Right. Let's have a look.
Take a look.
Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
Oh yeah, let's ask about this. What's the whistling for?
What good does it do me to whistle while I work?
It makes you work to a rhythm. You won't get tired so quickly, and the iron feels it.
How do I know a good strike from a bad one?
By the sparks that fly up, and by the ring. It rings out with a different sound when you do it right.
I see.
What's the right way to heat up the workpiece?
Do it till it turns the color of straw. Ideally, the color should be the same everywhere if your forging's going to be even. The main thing is, don't work it cold. You just ruin it. But don't overheat it either. As soon as sparks start to fly off it in the furnace, take it out.
Got you. Why forge evenly?
Why should I forge
Get a
evenly?
wonky ass
If you
sword.
keep hammering the same spot, you'll never finish it. You'll just fuck it up. But jumping from one end to the other ain't a good idea neither. You'd end up working unevenly. The best thing to do is aim each strike next to the one before.
That makes sense. Yeah, then it's even.
How will I know it's finished?
Notice the shape. The closer you are to finishing, the more precise the shape it will have.
Right, that seems quite difficult, the last bit there.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things.
Oh.
And of course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
That would have been great to do this quest instead of buying a room first. Where can I get the materials?
Where can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me. But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury. They can't afford it neither.
What can I do with the items I've forged?
Well, you can sell them, though you probably won't have much luck around here. But I'll happily buy some of the nicer things from you.
Where exactly is my bed?
At the side of the house, there are 2 doors and a wheelbarrow between them. You go in by the rear door, next to the woodshed, and you can put your things in the chest there.
Little hut.
Don't worry, nobody'll steal them.
Imagine if they did.
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes. Right, here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you some more interesting work.
What? That sounds sus. Okay, interesting. The blacksmith's son. Prove yourself to the blacksmith. Well, I'm just going to sharpen.
I should do it.
There we go. And look, Pebbles is actually drinking from the water trough here, which is a cool little detail. So farmers' horseshoes have a slash defense of 3. And we can do the work axe easy enough too. But we'll do a farmer's horseshoe first. Why not? Oh, look. Oh, dude, they have like animations of this too. Okay, so warm it up in the fire. So it's nice and hot. I assume. Okay, let's get it. And then I guess we're just going to hammer it. Oh, so you have to kind of like aim around it. Oh, you actually have to like physically move the aimer onto the bit of the horseshoe. But it's much harder to do this one. Okay, let's rotate it. So you kind of want to move it and then lift it up. There we go. I'm getting the hang of it now. Oh, no, I missed that. There we go. Rotate it again. Dip it in the water. Nice. Is it any good? Looks alright. Bit rusty. Smithing successful. Oh my god, it's only worth 15 gold. Jesus Christ. We leveled up our crafting skill though. Alright, I'm going to make an axe now because that'll be funner. We need 2 scrap metal to make the axe. Oh, look, you're making the axe head there. I'm kind of curious how the wooden part works. It looks very hot, so I reckon let's grab it off the anvil and start working on it. This should be easier, to be honest. Oh yeah, now it's really looking like an axe. Just tapped it a few times there on the side. That'll do. At least it looks like an axe head now. I wonder how many points I'm going to get for this masterpiece. I think that's a tier 3 axe head, to be honest. Oh yes. Take it out. Tier 3? Boom. Oh yeah, boy. Tier 3 axe. Let's go. So the work axe is worth 3.4 gold. Did I get money for like finishing it or what? And the farmer's horseshoe is worth 3.92. So tell me about this interesting job.
It's about those 2 idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semine.
Right.
And they never came back.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up. And especially the cargo. Go to Semine and find out what the bloody hell happened.
Right, okay. Which way do they go to?
Have you any idea which way they might have gone? I could have a look along the way. Maybe their cart broke down or something.
There's only one road to Semine that can take a cart. It leads from Tachov to Troskovitz, and then to the south.
I know.
But I've got a
is.
bad feeling they got up to no good in Semine.
So
Those 2 hands of yours, Venser and Franzi, what can you tell me about them?
Can't tell you much. They're wandering laborers. I don't think they wanted to stay here with me for long, but these days I can use all the help I can get.
Were they suspicious in any way?
No, they worked hard. They ain't no slackers. And I can't say that about everyone.
What was the cart carrying?
Bugger and bollocks. All sorts of stuff. I'd say Lord Semine wants to rearm his garrison with new equipment. There were some hunting swords, bastard swords, crossbow bolts. I also fixed the trigger on young Semine's crossbow.
Oh,
and some
sick.
kitchen stuff.
But still that.
Sacks of charcoal, all sorts of things. There's a good month's work in that cartload.
All right, I'll get right on it then.
Go ahead. And if you find that pair of fools drunk, kick their asses for me.
With pleasure.
Gladly. I'll kick some sobriety into them.
So, the missing
Can I
car.
ask you about that cart?
What is it you...
All right.
Time's wait.
Alright then. Our game is saved. Come on, Pebbles. He doesn't like when I whistle, but I mean, I like whistling at my horsey. We should be able to just literally go south down this road past Troskovitz and then all the way to Semine. Alright, let's check the inside of the castle because I think they could be in here. That's where the quest marker wants me to go anyway. I'm assuming it's right. Oh, hello.
So I
There's a
says
cutscene.
to him, "No, father, I haven't been fornicating. I've just been loving my neighbour."
Hey! You alright there, laddie?
Oh, you should have seen him. He went as late as a cardinal's hat. Aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Me? I'm not a servant.
Oh, I know. Old Semine is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
Look, I'm not from here.
Oh. I didn't give a fuck what you pray. You speak our language, do you not?
You're Scottish?
Well, Yarko, seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his betters.
The old man's hired hands are lacking in manners. We'll soon fix that.
Imagine if you hit him with a jump. Come on in.
I'll get you.
Dude, we're gonna destroy you. Oh, he's quite quick. Come on then. Come on. Die.
The minging whore!
You can't take me!
Come on then. Boom. Surprise attack from behind.
You're no match for me!
Cut the bullshit and fight!
Come on then. Surprise.
Come on.
Oh, that was the right hook.
Oh, you wee blasted!
The devil's name is fucking going on here?
What do you think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
Grandad?
Why, Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the flood.
True enough, Yurko. I am old. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse, with a ribbon in your hair, screaming out how you was Princess Sophie. Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters.
What about that wine?
Who in God's name are you?
Henry. The Tachov blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yurko. Young Semine's getting married, so we has to put up with
There's a guy
his
in the...
kin from Moravia.
Is that a bathtub? Doesn't look like it.
We'll be needing a dozen geese. And I must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter.
He's done.
And the carters will have to be sent to Yetchin to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine, too. It's almost all gone. What we bought only last week.
He is very done.
Enter!
Help me, save me.
Sorry to
Nice
intrude,
ring,
sir. This is Henry, Blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir...
Not another word! Leave us! So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
Did I mess up by coming here first?
I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no
sir.
need to imagine the worst right off, gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
What about Henry here, sir?
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yurko is shit-faced. And your son...
The older... has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
Thank you, sir.
Yo, we get a ride out for Rohan.
So, lad, you going with us? I hope you're happy about it.
Lucky I brought my horse. I'll be glad to join you.
Yeah. I'll be glad to help you.
Oh, you reckon we can't manage on our own?
Right.
No. That's not how I meant it.
Take it easy, son. I'm only yanking your pizzle.
Love it.
So, do you know what to do? Or have you got any more questions?
Oh, crossbow. I've got some questions.
Actually, there is something I'd like to ask about.
I'd like to go to the wedding.
This Yurko and his mates, who are they?
They're Lord Semine's kin. They're fine as long as they don't get too much booze inside them.
Only they're from Moravia, so they're never far from the booze.
But what can I tell you, lad? Each to himself. Besides, they stick with the family when push comes to shove. And you can't say that about everyone.
And you, sir? What is it you do?
Well, son, I wonder if I haven't made a mistake about you. If you haven't figured me out by now, you can't be very bright.
No, I just meant, what exactly is it you do for Lord Semine? And your name isn't exactly very common.
I'm the captain here, and I'm sure I don't have to tell you what a captain does. As for my name, it's a nickname Lord Semine's grandpa gave me. May he rest in peace. When I joined his service as a young fella, I took my gnarly club with me. Wouldn't use anything else. I was used to it. And more than once helped me to, well, win an argument.
Fair.
I broke many a hard skull with it. And it's still in one piece. We've been together so long, we even share the same name.
You're lucky you didn't turn out to be Captain Knob.
Or Captain Headcracker. You're right.
We should probably get going.
That we should. But it's getting pretty late. We need daylight for a search like that. Come back in the morning and we'll set out. If
Is
you
it
want,
late?
stay here. You'll get a bit of grub in the kitchen and you can sleep in the barn.
Nice one, brother. I'm also allowed in here. So is there anything to loot? Oh, expert from wedding contract. What's this? Like that. What's in here? Pointed shoes. Pigskin. Loot the entire place. As long as no one comes in this door, I can't see why they would. Coif, a hemmed hood. I obviously can't wear this in front of them, but I don't even need to sneak. This is the easiest stealing we've ever done.
That belongs to me, you thief. Are you right in the head?
Alright, we're gonna have to reload because, yeah. I didn't know they would know that we stole it, but I am curious when he's leaving if we can actually take this. And I want to read what it says. Oh, so it's just a list of everything she's bringing in her dowry?
God bless.
God bless. God bless. Good day. Look at these arrow slits. Really cool. I actually love the details in this building. Oh, okay. All right, let's go downstairs. I'm really confused because it's midday and he said we couldn't go yet, but like, why wouldn't we be able to go right now? Can we talk to this dude?
Don't get ideas. I wasn't at my best.
You got a strange accent. Where are you from?
You've got quite an unusual accent. Where are you from?
Can't you tell? From Znaimoy in Moravia. Lovely country. All vineyards and bonny lasses.
Well, you don't like it here?
You see any vineyards and bonny lasses here? The locks are broad, all right. They didn't exactly lift your spirits, but more the other way around.
Definitely Scottish.
You're related to the Semines, if I understood right.
Aye, I wouldn't be here otherwise. My
He's
great-grandmother married young Lord Semine's great-uncle. It's not every day that your, first cousin, once removed, gets married.
Correct him. Yes.
Twice removed. But that doesn't matter.
Ah, who cares? There'll be a good old shindig, that's all that counts.
Love a good shindig.
You're a long way from Moravia. You must hold Lord Semine in high esteem.
My pa holds all his kin in high esteem, so he sends us all over the place. But we didn't have all far to go. We were at a wedding in Rottenburg last week, A wee bit from Yhlaver. Before that, it was a bairn's christening at Koshenberg, and another wedding in Darchin. Then a friendly visit to our kin, the Shellbergs in Coolberg. That's all I mind. I haven't been home for 6 months, and I dinna care.
It's a bit of Geordie accent in there too. Why don't you want another fight?
Why don't you want another fight?
Why would I want a stramash? I'm nae a man of violence. Tradition has been honoured already.
Is it your custom to beat up envoys who come to the courtyard?
Envoy or no, when a new bloke turns up and gives us a queer look, he gets a clout in the gob. That's fair, isn't it?
Yeah, sure.
Uh-huh. I understand, I suppose. You must fight all the time then, eh?
Like I said, I'm nae a man of violence. But customs is customs.
Right. Crazy person. Alright, we're going to go ahead off into the barn and have a sleep. Wherever the bed is. I assume it's up here somewhere. In the barn. Ah, I assume it's here. They've even left me a chest. Let me just loot this. It's an easy lock. I don't know if there's anything good in here. We have 3 lockpicks though, so let's go and find the weak points. Oh yes, there we go. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, we did it. Okay. Bag of nails. Teresa would be happy, wouldn't she? Half a pound of nails. Teresa would be very happy. Someone thinks exactly like me. Okay, let's go to sleep. Which one of these is a bed? That's a medium chest and then a hard chest. So I don't think I'm going to be able to open those things. Hopefully I don't get accused of stealing and this is actually my bed. Okay, we're going to meet them in the courtyard now. Oh, hello.
Good day.
Oh, look, all the boys are coming out. Let's just grab some grub. Okay, right. So, gentlemen are in the courtyard. Oh, hello. Let's go.
I'm ready to set out, sir.
All right. Stay close to us and don't go wandering off.
As you say, sir.
Okay, autosave. Let's go. Come on, Pebbles.
Where will we start searching, sir?
If they drove out of Tachov and headed towards us, they had to pass through Troskowitz.
Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Troskowitz ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good, Captain.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant. Yurko in the cellar. We're out of wine again. I knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you'd get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, as soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
Make light of it.
It was nothing. Just a bit of a friendly brawl. They clearly had a skinful. I can understand it.
Well, I've sure as hell got no understanding for it. I hope they didn't hurt you.
Young Henry here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
Yes. Provoke. Accept challenge.
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
No way,
Right,
awesome.
sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
I'm gonna kill him. I love how there's a button just to hold down to follow them. And then you can press it again to stop following. It's like the developers played games, you know, like they've played games where different characters have different walk speeds and then annoyed them, so they just fixed it in their game. It's crazy, isn't it? You know, that doesn't have to exist when you make your own game. I don't know, like, it must be really, really hard to do because no other games can pull it off. I don't know, yeah, like they must have probably spent at least a year just adding the following command, you know? Truly. I mean, I'm obviously jesting, but seriously, no other games have these kind of features.
So, we're here. Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what.
I'm a bit confused. Oh, Pebbles, calm down. Pebbles got a bit happy there. Your horse is leaving, sir.
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Semine. It'll be an honourable fight, so you better act accordingly.
What?
Hold on, Mo. I'll give you some gear for it.
Wait, what? Gear? No need, I'm armed. What are you going to give me?
What weapon will you give me?
What would you like?
A sword, an axe, or a mace? It's going to be a wooden one, whatever it is. The quill is mightier than the sword.
I believe the quill is mightier than the sword.
Is that so? Well, that's nice, son. Next time you meet a fella on the road who wants to rob you, you can write a sonnet about it. Or maybe you try and tickle him to death.
What I meant was... Well,
What do I care? Just save the wise arsery for someone with the stomach for it. You can have my cudgel.
Reputation
It might be
loss
just a
worth
stick,
it.
but it's my stick, so careful with it.
thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks and get your arse into the pen.
Okay, a Gnarly's Club. Is it? One sec. We need to have a look at this. What is this? It's a 5 strength. Captain's Club looks as crooked as the old man does, so perhaps he's just good at smashing enemies. He's got a sword. Here we go.
So, young'un, are you ready?
All
Let's
right,
do it.
let's do it.
Why have I got a shield and he doesn't? Isn't that a bit mean? Oh my god, he sucks. He sucks, boys. I'm gonna go for a counter attack.
Show your stuff.
Oh god. Come on then. Oh, you can't master strike him. Interesting. Let's go, buddy. Die. He's getting angry.
Fucking hell.
He's so angry. Go on then, old man. Let's go.
Jesus,
You can't take me!
we'll see about that. Wanker.
Look how angry he is.
You're no match for me!
Cut the bullshit and fight.
Oh no.
Jesus, I'm hit.
He's gonna die.
Oh, no.
Oh my god, we improved in heavy weapons.
What do you say, son?
I don't even work of a sweat. No, we're gonna gotta be polite. That old man was terrible.
You really gave me the runaround.
I'm no spring chicken, but I'm as spry as ever.
God's truth, sir. You didn't disgrace yourself, but I can see the young'un has spirit. Anyways, you can keep that old junk, Henry. Even
Great.
my cudgel.
Great,
But
thanks.
take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he saved my arse more than once.
I will, Captain.
And since you won, I've got something else for you as well. My shield.
And my axe.
Isn't that a bit too much, Gnarly?
Sir, my left shoulder's fucked anyway. I can't carry no shield.
True enough.
Thank you.
Gnarly shield. Let me actually have a look at this. Is it better than my current shield? Oh, what's that? It's white. Why is it white? All right, he's back on the horse. That's good news.
Everything all right? Hey?
I needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again.
Indeed.
And you're pretty handy, youngster. You should come to the courtyard, and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
Ah,
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Semine. It ain't no abandoned pig then.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein, it's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trotsky.
Keep your eyes on the road, you fool!
I'm from
Which
Silver
way you
Scallops,
going?
sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping a dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
Leveled up in horsemanship. Like running down the catchpole. Correct.
Watch where you're going!
Why does he only ever go at me when the noble runs him down on horseback? There's something so relaxing, like there should just be an auto walk down the path. I mean, you can actually do that, but like, you know, it just plays the game for you and you just look around on your horse and just have that as like a screensaver. Alright, look at me now, boys. Coming through the village that hates me with the nobles. I mean, we did help this village last episode. You good boy? Oh, Jesus Christ, we praised. You alright, boys? Why are we stopping?
So, we're in Troskovitz. What now, sir? Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaints.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me. Are we clear?
As if we'd never met.
About who? Since you're not here, how could I speak of you?
That's what I like to hear. Now run along.
It's good dialogue, man. It's just good dialogue. Okay, right, so this is the rat house. Should be in here. The last time I was here, I actually robbed all the books. Oh, look, are they back? The heck? Buck's Bloods? They respawn? That's interesting. Does this also respawn them? I'm going to check it out in a second. Hello, bailiff.
Master Bailiff, can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah, I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did, a few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast, they were dropping sacks of charcoal.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to Yichin. And you're looking for them?
I am indeed.
East.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semine on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now, on account of the wedding, you know?
It seems you have a lot of concerns with that wedding, Master Bailiff.
Of course I do. I'm the father of the bride, after all.
No.
Although not everyone sees eye to eye with me. Lord Semine would be happier if I paid all the bills and left all the decisions up to him. Who's invited, what there'll be to eat and drink, entertainment, everything. It's not like I have a burning desire to deal with it, but if I'm going to pay for it...
I understand. But isn't it just that the groom's family is more concerned about these things?
That's not it. I'll tell you what it is. It's because Lord Semine is a noble and I'm just a commoner. Only I've got coin. While he's trying to keep the wolf from the door in that piddling estate of his.
You're right.
You're right, Master Bailiff. Don't worry, though. People will find out you spared no expense for your daughter's wedding.
Let's hope. More like that old miser will go around saying the opposite and put me to shame.
I don't think Lord Semine would do that.
Do you know anything
No.
about Radovan's hired hands?
Only what I've told you. But to tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind if they never turned up again.
So they
Why is
went
that?
east. Why are
Well, they
stealing
might
it?
look like butter wouldn't melt in their mouths, and Radovan praises them, but I know people. That pair have mischief in their eyes. I can tell.
That'll be all. Thanks.
Right, we'll rob the place before we head out, gentlemen. Especially since the game just saved. Oh no. Right, gentlemen, we can leave now. I'm done here. Oh no, I've dropped myself in. Jesus Christ, be praised. Let's get out of here. Please don't search me, sir. I am busy. I am on a noble mission.
Good to see you.
Indeed.
Well then, young man, how did it go?
They were spotted here, sir. Going to the east, towards Apollonia.
So to Yitchin? The bastards. And what about my goods?
Oh, they were driving so fast, it was falling off the cart.
The thieving scum. Let's hurry. To Yitchin.
Sir, I can send a message to the Yitchin captain of the guard.
Oh, it'll take too long. We'll go and get them ourselves.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will.
Pebbles.
Praise Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between riding to Yitchin and listening to Dorothy's endless fussing, I'll take Yitchin any time. Besides, there's a nice inn along the way, the Three Cats. We could spend the night there.
I remember that place, but I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
What a nut! Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
True. Still, we'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to Yitchin. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. They might have been ambushed, maybe.
Will you give over with that? I'll bet my braves they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing at the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go, then.
That old dive, eh? Well, it's a picturesque pub. We'll find out soon enough. One thing I noticed about the skill books, by the way, guys, you can still the same skill books and they count as 0% red. So you can essentially increase your skills with those same skill books again. That's pretty awesome. Obviously, I guess they respawn after like one in-game week or something, I don't know. But yeah, you could just carry on reading the same books. Cover to cover. I've not actually been down here before, so I'm going to reveal the map. We're literally going down here. Oh, Apollonia. There must be a pub around here somewhere. Is that the pub then? I don't think it is. I thought it was a farmstead. I could be wrong though. My shield.
So, St. Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, Gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir. But don't forget, my eyesight ain't what it used to be.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for, isn't it? Off you go.
I bet he said that for a reason, because the other guy's going to miss something. Investigate the area of the crossroads. Okay. I'm looking down the road. See what we can find there. The cemetery of the dude praying. Ah, it's a sack of charcoal. Have a look at this.
A sack of charcoal? That could have fallen off the cart.
Where's the other guy gone off to?
You found anything, lad?
There's a sack of charcoal lying in the ditch to the left of the road. The bailiff said they were driving like the devil, so maybe it fell from the cart.
Oh, that makes sense. To the left it is then. Gnarly! Back here!
You know, it's
We're getting
kind of
close. I can feel it in my bones, sir. You'll have the car back in no time.
I just hope we find the horses too. Yarmilka here ain't the youngest, and I wouldn't want to drag it back home myself.
Nobleman in harness. We ain't ever had such a spectacle in these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every lowborn with a bit of coin builds a house in Kuttenberg while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad?
dispute theology.
That's the change in the economical situation, sir. The burghers have more rights, and they make smart use of them. They put their coin to work for them. They've got shops, baths, inns, mills, while the nobles sit waiting until Jack from Backwater Hamlet brings them 3 groschen in taxes on St. Gallus's Day.
You're right there. Only Jack hasn't even got 3 groschen these days. None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one. Not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
I'm really enjoying the dialogue in this game. It's really cool. It's just very well done.
Hold up. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks. What do you reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar, right enough. Where the hell could that cart have vanished to?
Maybe they
That's
stopped on
just
the road.
it. They had nowhere to turn off.
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch somewhere.
I saw
Who
a
knows?
barrel, actually.
Very well, sir.
There was a barrel just back here. And I was thinking, oh, it must be on the right way.
Whoa!
There's another charcoal thing just here. I'll get off my horse now. See what we can find. I can't even inspect it. Oh, is that an iron deposit? It looks... I guess you can't actually mine and gather resources like that, but... Oh, here's the cart. We found it. It doesn't look good, though.
The blacksmith's cart. And someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
Are they coming? Oh, they are. Nice. The whole gang's here, man. Oh, Pebbles. Everyone's coming. Like Scooby-Doo villains.
Well, now, here we have it. The blacksmith's cart.
And someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Of course, the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot. My old young milker would only break a leg there. And keep a sharp lookout. Something stinks here.
I told you.
It's okay.
They got ambushed by them bastards that's on the rampage around here, sir.
Oh, be quiet. Still can't be sure of anything.
It was not a cave. I really want to go and look at the views over here, but we're heading onwards.
Apollonia. I spent a lot of time running around here as a young lad.
Oh, not me. This place always gave me the shivers.
God's truth, I ain't got only good memories of it. One time, got my legs stuck in a crevice a bit further on. Trapped there all night I was, shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning that the folk from the fortress found me. The whole of Semine was out looking for me.
See, at least you came here as a kid. It still gives me the creeps here.
Why's that, sir? It's just some rocks, ain't it?
You'd sing a different tune if you'd had the rope maker's wife as a nanny when you were little. Now, she had some tales about this place. Headless horsemen, goblins, and white ladies. Every night, we'd gather by the hearth. The old woman would sit at her spinning wheel telling stories. I'll tell you, Captain, there isn't much I'm afraid of. But when that blind old crone was croaking her tales of devils and holes to hell, with the fire crackling and the wind whistling outside the windows, and the whirring of the spinning wheel. Oh. Shh. Wait a moment. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
I do. There's somebody there, sure enough.
Let's get closer.
I'm leveling my sneak, gentlemen. Can we rob him? Oh, do you want me to get
What do
closer?
we do now? I heard more than 2 voices.
I used to clamber around here as a young lad. The girls from Slatigo used to come make a fire here and jump over it. And so's their underwear wouldn't catch fire. Sometimes they'd take it off.
That's nice, Gnarly, but I don't think it's scantily clad maidens we'll be running into here. So what's that got to do with anything?
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge from up there. We only have to go back a bit, and we can get up there nicely.
Right. Henry, what are you waiting for? This is just the kind of thing we took you along for.
Right.
Sure, sir.
I'm afraid of heights.
With a bit of luck, there might be some girls there too.
I could do without girls with voices like that. Now get going.
Reputation gain. Go scouting.
Stumble's a priest.
Get my bow out ready to shoot one.
Don't you think he'd have a better nickname than Stumble if he was a priest? Hey, it ain't his fault. What's wrong with his leg?
What's wrong with his legs is they can't stay away from the tavern.
You two don't know the truth from an hole in the ground. Stumble was a priest. He showed me holy pictures and taught me a lot.
Aye, Stumble was a priest. Pigs can fly, and Ghoul's his name.
So how's it look, Sonny? How many?
I saw 3. And they don't look like Radovan's hands.
And what about my goods?
I didn't see them. It looked more like a patrol. I reckon there might be more of them hereabouts.
Seems we can't avoid a fight. I hope you're ready, Henry.
Always. We'll make mincemeat of them.
Of course. We'll smash them to smithereens, and in the evening, we'll drink a toast from their skulls. Ha ha!
Hold your horses, son. Keep some of that piss and vinegar for the fight. You might have whipped me in that pig pen, but this is a different matter.
So, how are we going to do it? Do you just want to charge them, sir?
What else do you suggest?
Up top would be a good place to shoot from, yeah.
Someone could go back up top and try to take one of them down with an arrow before we charge them. There's a good view of the camp from up there.
Good idea, Henry. And I see you're equipped for it too.
Oh,
Climb
yes.
up top, and as soon as you shoot the first time, we'll charge them. And make sure you don't hit one of us.
What you are, Captain.
Very well. I shall do just that. Swap my outfit into this stealthy one. What's that? They've already charged.
I'll sort you out.
See, we get him in the back. Oh, we got him in the arm. Nice. And you. Boom, in the side. He's coming for me.
That weakling was useless.
That was an easy fight.
What's the hold-up, damn it?
Alright, leather gloves, gambeson long. I'm trying to loot these guys, though. They got valuable stuff.
What's the hold-up, damn it?
Look at all this loot. This is their bandit camp. I just got the keys. Oh my god, it's all the blacksmith stuff right here. You can even sleep here and have a nap. There's some cabbages. And there's another chest here. And that has some money in. And this other body, what did you have, son? And a bone comb and other stuff. Cool, let's just grab all of this.
Hey, Henry!
This day took it out of me, and no mistake.
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here. And none of them bastards look like the blacksmith's hands. Am I right, Henry?
We can't ask them.
Well, we can't ask them now.
Oh, well. That's how it goes sometimes.
But I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past that peak is another good camping spot.
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense. But I don't want to go assuming the worst. We might have just run into them bandits by chance.
Yeah, well, you were right, as always. Let's go, then. Are you ready, Henry?
Let's go, then.
I thought we had everything clear, then, sir. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
Make no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Go.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time at the Shani, sir?
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves.
Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours.
Here we go.
Ahem, gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over, and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Semine, sir. Well, of course you can have everything back. As long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords.
Is that a gun?
I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
Whoa, dude almost shot me. I know he's half blind, but God.
What are you gaping at? At them!
This is the guy from the screenshot, by the way, that they released ages ago. Okay, I want to see if I can quickly change my armor. I can't. Oh my god, we're gonna die. At least...
Hammer them, men!
Oh god, I'm attacking with nothing.
You'll be sorry!
Come on then. Hi. Oh Jesus Christ, I've been attacked from behind.
More of them!
Good.
Come on then. I'm going for the big boy.
Nice strike!
Correct. Oh god, that really hurt. See if we can get him
They got what they deserve. Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening?
Spare me.
Come here!
You be quiet. We'll decide what to do with you later. What about your family?
Fallen on hard times. That's why I do what I do.
Hey,
so
Henry!
they won't pay half a groschen for you, eh? So, tell me why I shouldn't hang you from the nearest tree, huh?
I'm still from a noble family. Rich or poor,
Hey,
you can't
Henry!
just lynch me.
Well, who's going to stop me?
What now? One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him down and bring him back.
Go find him.
I'll go and track him then.
Great. Hurry.
Rich or poor, you can't just lynch me. The law?
I can't see any law here.
Don't be rash, sir. You don't want bad things said about your family.
So apparently this other guy went running over here.
People are already saying stuff about you. They never expected you to let your son marry a villager.
Carry on like that and you'll get what's coming to you. That's very interesting. Didn't expect that. Where'd he go? So apparently around this way, they've literally got a whole campsite here underneath the rocks. We'll go and investigate it later. But first, let's go up this hill here. Let's see what we find. Let me just make sure I put my armor on so we don't die. Okay, so he's in this area. I don't think he's down there though. I think we have to go around. Otherwise we're going to be off the cliff edge. Ah, maybe up here. I'm going to get my sword out. Oh, did I find him? What the heck? Must be somewhere around here. Maybe up on this rock. Oh, there he is. I can see him. I actually get my dog to go and attack him, but I think we might be able to talk to him.
I've got you now, Venser. You've nowhere to run to. Yield.
Well, why the fuck would I? It's just you against me. Besides,
literally,
if I do yield, it's the rope for me anyway.
You leave me with no choice then. Why don't you think of another solution?
Can't you think of any other way out of this?
Well, you could let me go.
Why would I?
Maybe for coin.
I'm listening.
Carry on.
Well, Ghouls wasn't entirely wrong. We wanted to fuck him over and take the cart to Yachin.
Only it didn't work out.
As you can see, his fellows caught us on the way. We had to pull the cart over and haul the goods up to the rocks.
Right.
But before Ghouls had a chance to count the loot, we skimmed off a bit. Well, that is, my cousin Franzi did. I had enough work hauling them sacks. If you let me go, well, I'll tell you where the loot is.
What is it?
And what did he take?
I don't really know. But he found something on the cart, nicely wrapped up, so he swiped it. He said it looked valuable.
So you want to bribe me with something, and you don't even know what it is?
Don't worry. It's something valuable. Franzi has a nose for these things.
I think we should say yes, because this could be... It's better to let this guy... I don't know.
All right, then. Tell me where you hid it, and I'll let you go.
The thing is, I don't actually know. But only Franzi does. He drew himself a map with charcoal, well, so's he wouldn't forget.
So, besides some dodgy map, you actually have nothing for me?
That's not nothing. I reckon I gave you some pretty valuable information.
You do you?
So you'll let me go?
I won't. Oh, I got the map.
Not a chance.
But I gave you what you wanted.
No. I didn't want anything. You're the one who started talking about coin, and in the end, you gave me nothing but a story that might or might not be true. So no.
Savage.
I'm not letting you go.
You're no match for me.
One-on-one, yeah. But it must be clear to you that you're no match for me. Even if the noose is waiting for you, it's still a more pleasant death than getting your head smashed in with a rock. And believe me, I'll do it if there's no other way.
You never know what might happen, friend. Much bigger and stronger fellas than you tried to wring my neck before. So I'll take my chances with you.
Damn, okay.
All right. I was hoping for a peaceful end to it. But if that's how you want it...
You're in for an arse kicking, you piece of shit!
Am I, though? Come on, then. Give me an arse kicking. Oh, ow.
Useless.
I'll show you useless. Ow. God, you're actually pretty strong. Come at me. Surprise. Gotcha. Get back, fool. Got him. Nice. Just got no stamina. Oh, we knocked him down. He seemed to have a good sword. It was a hunting sword, so actually it wasn't that great. Servant's hood, gambus, some hose, and a chest key, and a bandage. Very nice. Now, oh, we're back at this camp. Okay. Now let's go back to the gentleman. So we also got this map too, he gave us. I'm actually curious if this is close by or not. Here we go. Oh, so there's a cave nearby, eh? It almost looks like a death trap. I don't know, man. We'll see where it leads, eh? Let's go back to the boys. Hello there, gentlemen. Oh, they tied him up. Where's your armor, though?
I had to kill him, unfortunately. He refused to surrender.
Don't feel bad about it, lad. He'd have swung anyway. At least you gave him a quick end.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I need to have a strong word with him. You did a good job, youngster. You've got heart. And so you don't say I had you clambering over these rocks for nothing. Here's something for you.
Oh.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me, you deserved it. And now, let's get that accursed cart back to Semine. Want a ride? We'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you off there, and you won't have far to Tachov. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible about what happened with this hands.
What's going to happen to that other hand, though?
What's going to happen to that other hand?
We'll see. He was tied up, and he swears he's innocent. Either way, Gnarly'll get it out of him. I'd like to find out what actually happened.
Well, we already know, but we can't tell him.
Could you wait a while? I'd better just check that I haven't lost anything while running around here.
All right, but make it quick. I was happy to get out of Semine for a while, but now I'm looking forward to being back at my own fireside.
Nothing like a bit of bloodthirsty slaughter. We have the keys for this, and we've actually got a lot of the blacksmith stuff. 150 groschen. Open basonet's head at the first in the line of demonic dice, the loot dice. Loads of different hide there. I'm actually just going to loot everything right now. I can move some of it to Pebbles, obviously. Where is my horse? This guy also has military sword, which we can loot. Knight's shield, only 10% durability, unfortunately. All right, we've looted all the bodies. I think I'll come back here and look at the treasure map later. All right, let's get a ride.
A ride would be great. My legs are sore.
Wait until you're my age. Well, let's get going.
Oh, there's a cutscene.
I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. It's all Vince's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the car to Gills.
Shut up, Francie. You both told me you'll bring me the cart, and then you try to fuck me over.
The irony. What happened?
So, you wanted to steal the cart for yourself, and you still got caught?
I didn't want to steal anything. That was Venser.
Bollocks. You confessed when we caught you.
Only 'cause you forced me to.
You're prize idiots in any case. If you hadn't gone round the rocks, you could have got away. But I've got a big heart, so I sent the lads to give you a hand. And I didn't trust you in the slightest. For good reason. Although...
Where are you taking us?
To Semine, where his lordship will hear you out and decide what to do with you.
I hope you realize you can't execute me just like that.
That depends. By rights, I should send a plea to the royal court to ask if we can behead you. But in these shitty times, nobody will give a toss. And parchment's expensive. So as far as I'm concerned, I'd happily take the risk and cut your head off without permission.
I can see how much you respect the rule of law here.
You're quite the joker. Invoking the law, are you?
And what will happen to me?
You're dead. You'll live.
What do you think? If they'll execute a nobleman, they won't think twice about a hired hand.
You never know, Henry. Lord Semine is merciful. Maybe this whimpering will soften his heart.
But I ain't whimpering. I'm just trying to tell you how it was. I swear on my soul.
Is that supposed to soften my heart? Every good-for-nothing I've dragged to the gallows swore on his ma. Nobody with any decency would risk his mother's immortal soul, even if he was pure as the driven snow. But this arsehole don't think twice about damning her. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
The captain's right. Only the lowest of the low swears on his mother.
Ain't it grand you're here to make that clear for us? And now shut it, the two of you. I don't want you poisoning the air with the shit you spout.
I feel like that's just true for modern life as well, people swearing on their mum. Well, we can get off here in Trotsky. Why are you looking at me, brother? Oh, the captain spot. Yeah, we'll just let you guys carry on. I'm gonna hop off. But it was cool that we experienced that conversation. And I love that they've got cards to work in this game. Like, such an issue in Skyrim with the cutscenes and how it could go wrong. Oh, we should be careful here because we did steal from them earlier. Now we're not over encumbered. We can mount up Pebbles and we can travel back to Tachov. Here we go. Hopefully we don't get ambushed because it's actually nighttime now. Oh, what a miserable day. All right, let's jump off Pebbles and say, tell them what's happened. So the car got found.
So, job done. The cart was found and driven to Lord Semine's courtyard.
Whew. That's a relief. And what happened to that pair of idiots?
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh, they did they?
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realized they were a bit too keen on work. And how did you get the cart back?
I went to Semine, and they were wondering there too where the wagon got to. So we rode out to look for it. Me, Lord Semine, and his captain, Gnarly.
Well, God's nails. And the three of you tracked them down. The whole band.
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia, along with the cart and the goods.
Indeed. Where else? The bastards. And what about my hands?
Venser didn't survive the skirmish in Gules' camp. Franzi, they took him to Semine. He might have been innocent in the whole thing.
I wouldn't be too sure about that. They were only here a while. That pair was as thick as, well, thieves. That Franzi could talk his way out from under the executioner's axe.
We'll see. Either way, it's Lord Semine's concern now.
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up. I'd be in a right mess if it didn't.
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble. I've got just the thing for you.
Oh.
Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it. Who knows what happened to him? So now it's yours. It's been through a bit, but it'll still serve for a while.
Thanks.
Damn.
It'll come in handy. And have you got another job for me?
Young Lord Semine's wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnus, the bailiff's daughter, when you were in Truscovitz.
No.
What do you think of her?
I literally haven't seen her.
I haven't seen Agnus. Is she pretty?
Pretty doesn't do her justice. She's a beauty.
Damn.
But she's got such a sharp tongue on her that I don't envy older at all. And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass waiting in Sasau?
Talk about Teresa. I mean, I just want to see the dialogue.
Yeah. And I hope she'll wait. Her name's Teresa. Her uncle owns a mill on the river in Ratai.
A girl from the mill? You want to watch out for them types. You might get caught up in devilry, lad. A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride, but a whole family. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. All the more so when you're noble born. Old Semine wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what are we waiting for? Should we get to work?
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first-class job.
A blade of first-class steel?
That's right. That's just the problem.
Don't have any steel. I've got steel. Do you want me to steal the sword? What?
Nah, I see. We don't have any welded steel for that kind of sword, do we?
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that won't break.
So, where are we going to get it?
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured out, as it happens.
Right.
There's this old hermit called Ambrose, living in Apollonia.
And he can pray for us?
God's nails, let me finish talking. The word is, he was fighting heathens years ago in faraway Andalusia, and folks say they saw this interesting broken sword in his hut. From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a catch.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot recently. People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. But now he won't see no one. I even heard he made a pact with the devil. And there have been other strange goings on.
What strange goings on?
With the devil? Why would the hermit make a pact with the devil?
No idea. It might just be old wives' tales.
What strange goings on?
I heard something in the tavern about some apparition. But that's all I know.
So where can I find him?
Where can I find the hermit?
Do I look like someone who goes to a hermit for advice?
Yes.
I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia. But you'll have to ask the Truscovitz womenfolk if you want to know more.
Right. I'll try to find out more about the hermit's sword. In return, you'll get me invited to Semine's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not? Come and see Betty from the Truscovitz Tavern. She knows all the gossip. She'll definitely tell you more about the hermit. But Henry, if there's any truth in that pact with the devil, don't get caught up in it. The best sword in the world isn't worth eternal damnation.
I love the sus. The jaunts. Quest completed. And we got... Oh, we learned about Damascus steel. Is that a codex entry? I didn't even know they had that back then. They had figured that out. My god. The production of this steel was guarded as a secret, creating the so-called welded steel. People would make it out of lower quality materials, but it didn't have the same properties. High hardness, durable compared to ordinary steel. So it was actually better. Used by the Franks, Vikings, and Spaniards. I'd never heard about that from like the Viking periods in England. I would have thought I'd have read about that. Interesting. Very rusty looking blade, so let's sharpen that up. The military sword does 16 more stab and slash damage. Let's definitely swap that out as our new weapon. All right, let's go sell this stuff. What do you want? We also have all these helmets as well. He gave me this rusty armor, which, like, was he leaving out in the rain or what? So, hey, here's some rusty armor I found in my garden. 205.
I'll go for that. I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
205 groschen. And now we can actually use this bedroom for free. He said it was on the left of the wheelbarrow, just here, I think. I think we can go in here without trespassing. This is our bedroom. I mean, obviously the bed is really bad quality compared to the other one. There is a leather apron here and, oh, an armorer's kit. And that counts as being ours. Nice, we can use that. And this chest allows us to access all the stuff from the other inn, from the other property we brought. So pretty damn awesome. All right, let's go to bed. Only get 70% comfort in this bed in comparison, though. He's a good boy, isn't he?
You're my doggy, eh?
Also, from your own bed, if you go to the right here and go in their house, you can actually now just go in without trespassing. And you'll find some food that you can just eat for free without it counting as stealing. You can do the same at the inn as well. Let's grab Pebbles then. And then we need to go and find out more about this strange hermit. I'm just going to fast travel over to Troskowitz and then start asking around about this person. Surely she would know actually where this person is. About the hermit.
What do you know about this diabolical apparition?
God forbid. And you? Stay on your way.
What happened to the hermit?
What happened to the hermit?
Hard to say. Better not go near him. He's been acting strange lately.
Right. Do you know about the sword?
I hear Ambrose the hermit has some old sword.
A few folks saw it at his place some years ago, but then it disappeared. Maybe he sold it or checked it out.
Right, okay.
Take care.
Wasn't very that useful. We're at the pub. Chat to the innkeeper. Any advice on this hermit?
I need some advice.
You want some advice? Here's some for free.
Great.
I catch you fighting here again, and I'll spank your bare ass like a brat.
Nice.
Down to business. I don't have all day for you, so what do you want?
I promised Radovan the blacksmith I'd go and see Ambrose the hermit in Apollonia.
My God, lad, stay away from them rocks. Ambrose the hermit sold his soul to the devil and won't talk to nobody no more.
Yeah, I heard that as well. But it seems a bit far-fetched.
So why would an evil spirit suddenly start appearing near Apollonia? It's the devil's work, believe you me.
And has anyone sent to the castle for the priest?
Not at all. Bailiff Thrush is keeping it quiet so far. 4 strangers came here yesterday. They sat in the corner there, but once they heard about the apparition, they started to take a big interest.
What strangers?
They looked like monks, only they had daggers concealed under their robes. I saw them clearly. I'm telling you, there's something fishy going on around Ambrose.
Oh, okay. I want to talk to this hermit.
But I have to speak to him.
Didn't you hear what I said? He doesn't speak to nobody. He hides away in his hut and sends everyone away.
Right.
I'd think long and hard before doing anything if I was you. Because this reeks of hell.
Yeah, interesting.
There's something else I need to know about this hermit.
What do you know about this apparition?
What do you know about this apparition?
Stanislav, the herds boy. He comes running into the village that night, all terrified, saying he'd seen a rider from hell in Apollonia. And the very next night, it appeared in the rocks below the road to Tachov. There's this conciliatory stone cross there. And the next day, it was at a funny angle. There's some devilry in it for sure.
That's interesting. Who saw the apparition by the cross?
And it was the herds boy who saw it by the cross, or someone else?
The apothecary's wife, Gerda. Ask her yourself. She's not been herself ever since, poor woman.
Oh, no.
Where can I find the herds boy?
Stanislav has a sheep pen in the meadow beyond the Troskowitz graveyard, right above the big crossroads outside Apollonia.
Gotcha.
How do I get to the hermit?
You're asking for trouble, lad. But all right, if you insist, you go through Apollonia along the path below the rocks till you reach the point where it crosses the stream. And from there, you take the path uphill to the left, leading into the rocks.
How does she know exactly? Where is this guy?
Who's this
anyway?
hermit fella, anyway?
No one knows. He settled in the rocks a few years back. Folk used to go to him for various healing ointments or advice.
And what has he got to do with this apparition?
Well, he was at death's door recently, bedridden, and then suddenly he's got his health back. Just like that. And he's like a different man since then. He sends everyone who goes to see him packing. Mark my words. He sold his soul to the devil to get better. And the devil sometimes comes here on the prowl for unwary souls.
Damn.
Where did these peculiar monks come from?
Hard to say, but they rode in on well-fed horses.
Monks on horseback? That's definitely odd.
Well, Myshka the
monks.
butcher says they came from the bishop about that diabolical apparition. In short, the Inquisition.
Oh, okay. You learned about the Inquisition, right. Oh man, we have a lot of exploring to do now. The herb dude's on the top right there. This is where the cross is. We should go and investigate that first, I think. Where's Pebbles? I'm going to go do this first, and then we can quiz the NPCs about actually seeing the cross.
Whoa!
Kind of nomadic statue.
Oh, gods. I wonder what their names were.
Old paganism gods. Alright, so just down the path here, the cross is right over here, next to the marker, actually. There's not a shrine nearby as well. There's a big old dead tree here. And then this must be the cross.
The conciliatory cross. An old memorial to some unfortunate event. This is where Gerda saw the apparition.
Let's start digging. Hopefully no one sees them. Dig up the grave and see what's there. We're definitely going to be talking about this.
Soil's still fresh. Someone was digging here recently.
Crusader of the Red Star Orphan Clock. Carrying the symbol of the Crusader of the Red Star. Chronicle of the Knight's Cross. The author never finished it. Ambrose Decree. An appointment of the Decree of Knight of the Ambrose. Jesus Christ. Bloody wolf attack. Die. Die. Get him, boy. Yeah, die. Are they running away now? Can't see them anymore. Yep, they ran. Alright, let's open this then. Ambrose Decree. Old letter of the Order of Commendary Fire. An appointment decree of the Knight of the Ambrose to the honourable role of Seneschal of the Knight of the Teutonic Order with the seal of the Grand Master. An old letter to Seneschal Ambrose from a mysterious informer. It seems that Ambrose was on the trail of the fire at the Order's commandery of the old town of Prague. Also 30 groschen and a Crusader's cloak. I didn't know they have added cloaks to the game. And the old letter about the Order's command, which is actually what he was doing here. Brother Ambrose, I know something that should interest you. I know who started the fire at St. Francis Almshouse and why they want the Grand Master removed too. Meet me tonight at the appointed place. The Dominicans from the Inquisition suspect me, and the bishop won't help us anymore. Don't trust anyone. Wow, so he was so close to the truth that these priests probably killed him. The bishop's priests, I assume. Oh, what's that? There's a secret stash just there. Oh my god. Old field crossbow. Plus 300 power. Hunting bolts and piercing bolts. 3 potions. A cobbler's kit, marksman's kit, and tons of hunting materials. My god, that's really valuable. Alright, here we are back in the town. And it looks like we can speak to the alchemist first, who's around here somewhere. What did you see by the cross?
I'd like to ask you about something.
No, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Go away, please.
Who else has been asking then? I'd like to help you. There's nothing to be afraid of. I am a prancing, beautiful knight. I'm a knight.
Easy now, Gerda.
Covered in blood, yes.
There's nothing to be afraid of. We'll get to the bottom of this mystery together.
Really?
Why not?
You're not going to laugh at me like all the others?
I believe you really did see something, but I want to know what it really was.
So, what do you want me to tell you?
Well, you're meant to tell me what you saw.
Relax, Gerda. Have a think.
I'm the White Knight.
And then tell me what happened with the apparition.
It was the day before yesterday. I was picking marshmallow roots above the rocks. It grows by the cross there, near the big dry tree not far from the road to Tachov. I didn't get home till after dark when I suddenly realized I didn't have my knife.
So you went back to the cross?
God have mercy. He hopped up right out of the ground in front of me. He was all in black and he was grinding his teeth. I started to scream. There was something glinting in the dark and this clanking sound and I just turned and scarpered.
That's all?
At one point I turned around and I saw a dark shadow darting across the field. Proper flying along it was like the devil and heading straight to Apollonia.
I'll find out what happened. I think we've probably had enough. We know where she saw
What's this
it.
place where you saw the apparition?
It's a conciliatory cross, erected in the memory of some innocent's death. They say some years ago, a young fella killed himself on account of an unhappy love affair.
Wow, I see.
And the day after you saw
the
the
cliff
apparition, the cross was at an angle.
Aye, all askew. Everyone here saw it. I didn't go back. I can't.
It's exactly like the same story that the noble told us as well about the dude jumping off the cliff.
Don't worry, Gerda. Nobody's going to make fun of you anymore.
What do you think happened?
Someone summoned the devil. I don't know yet.
I don't know yet, but you needn't fear. Everything will get cleared up soon.
Thank you. By all the saints, thank you. But please, come and tell me how it turned out. I'll make it worth your while.
All right, what are you going to do, Gerda? It worth my while. All right, so the next person we have to interview is right over here. The sheep farmer. All right, let's ride across the field then. Speak to the sheep farmer.
Whoa, whoa.
Doing a good pat. Hello there.
Christ, can't you wash up before going out in public?
I heard you saw an apparition.
I hear you saw some diabolical apparition. Is that true?
Was it the bailiff who sent you? Or old Croper?
No. I want to go to Apollonia to see Ambrose, the hermit. I've heard talk he's somehow linked to that apparition. So I need to know what you saw that night.
Why do you want to know? Forget that shit, pal. It reeks of fire and brimstone.
Want a swig of schnapps? Oh my god, I really want to use this to see if we have any demonic lines.
Do you want to roast in hell and choke on sulphur?
But I didn't do anything.
You're not caring well for your immortal soul.
I don't know. One time I carried a lamb all the way to Uyezd for the parish priest. All right, it was the bailiff what asked me to do it, but the good father gave me communion for it. I'm not afraid for my soul, so there's no point trying to scare me with hell.
How was the apparition?
How was it with the diabolical apparition?
Leave me be.
Here you go, 12 groschen.
Look, mate, I'll gladly give you a few groschen, but spit it out now. Here you are.
What did you want to know?
What did you see at the crossroads?
What exactly did you see that night at the crossroads?
A diabolical apparition. A black rider on a black horse flew into Apollonia. His eyes glowed, and his horse was black as charcoal. He turned this way and that a couple of times at the crossroads, and then darted off into the rocks.
Wasn't
to the hermit's place, I'm sure.
He turned this way and that? That's strange. Would the devil not know the way?
I'm telling the truth. Gerda from the apothecary saw him too.
Why would the devil go and see the hermit?
But the hermit helps people though, doesn't he?
Aye, he did. Only now they're saying he was at death's door and sold his soul to the devil. And that was the horseman.
Why? Why would the old man have sold his soul to the devil and then kept living as a pauper in his hut?
Who knows what's going on in them rocks? Devilish trickery for sure. Take care for now.
That was not worth it. 1 second. I'm going to try and pickpocket him. There we go. If it doesn't go red, he won't catch us. I want my groschen back. Okay, I'm taking this bread then. Cheers, buddy. Alright, it looks like now we have no choice but to go to the hermit. who is in the north. Oh, one sec. Explore Apollonia. Find out about the hermit. All right.
Quick! That herds boy really did see something. And the trail leads into the rocks.
Into the rocks we go then, old boy. Hopefully I won't accidentally yeet my horse off a cliff here. It's always a bit of a risk. We'll see, eh?
Whoa! Whoa!
There's a couple of forking paths, actually. Let's just have a quick check on the map. I think we have to get all the way down here. But down this other path seems to be the right one. And then left. And down here. Hey, who's that? Like a human soldier, isn't it? I think we'll just ignore him because as long as you don't attack them, they're okay.
Quick!
Let's get back on the road so Pebbles doesn't break his feet.
Whoa! Whoa!
There's another cumin over here, look. He looks pretty kitted, actually. He's pretty angry. There's a broken wagon there as well. People just mugging each other in this area anyway. Okay, so this is the area we want to explore. Oh, there's a deer. Look at that. Chasing after him. Go, Pebbles, go. The deer will probably lead me to the mysterious spot in the woods. Oh, I can see a broken down house just there. What's this? Whoa. Building. An abandoned camp. Oh, God. This guy has Apollonia skeleton key. I wonder what that's for. I don't want to grab it yet. Alright, so I'm just here in the woods above the H in this paddock near the abandoned camp we just found over here. And there seems to be a horse in this paddock.
Good.
And I found a horse in the paddock here.
Huh. A horse? What's it doing here in the woods? I should take a closer look. A beautiful horse. Black as charcoal. The herds boy wasn't lying. And you don't smell of brimstone. You're just an ordinary horse. Someone really did come to see the hermit. But it wasn't the devil.
Rannick's horse. Slightly better than Pebbles, guys. Alright, I guess now we actually go to the hermit himself.
This is the place the innkeeper was talking about. The hermit lives somewhere up here.
In the rocks, he said. Or she said, sorry.
Whoa! Whoa!
We're right here on the map, on this fork in the road. This guy lives, I guess, maybe under this rock or something. I'm gonna take a left. This looks promising. There's a little herb garden here. Is there a cave, maybe? Oh my God. Oh yes, there's a house. God, this is really hidden away. There's even a sheep here. Ruddy sheep shagger. Living in the woods. Got no food. Go into the hut. Hello there.
You've no business here, fella. Go back where you came from.
God be with you, hermit.
I don't have time for you. Go away.
Folk in the village are saying you've made a miraculous recovery. And since then, you won't let anyone near you. What happened?
Nothing happened. I just can't stand all these people coming here and disturbing me. Can't I have a moment's peace?
I learned some strange things about you.
Judging by what I've heard about you, you're a bit fishy, hermit.
What do you mean?
Well, there's a lot of talk about you in the village. They say you've made a pact with the devil, and are summoning demons from hell.
Old wives' tales. What do I care about such nonsense?
Well, but supposing it isn't nonsense?
Of course it is.
There was a hiding place beneath the cross.
The apparition was seen by the conciliatory cross at night.
Old wives' tales.
I went to take a look, and it really is askew. But it wasn't magic that Hellspawn was wielding. It was a shovel. There was a hiding place beneath the cross. And the man digging there at night didn't have time to put the cross back in the right position.
By all the saints! So someone was digging there. What has that to do with me?
There was a cloak of the Knights of the Cross in the hiding place.
There was a brand new cloak of the Knights of the Cross in the hiding place. It's clear that the man doing the digging hid it there, maybe to cover up who he really is. And what he's planning.
I still don't know what you want from me. What have I got to do with some cloak?
And there was money there.
The man who took things from the hiding place can't have been some chance thief, because he left a purse full of coin there.
So keep the groschen, lad, and stop pestering me. It's nothing to do with me.
And there were charters of the Orders of Knights.
I found some pretty interesting documents of the Order.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I reckon you do, Ambrose. According to one of the documents, you were appointed Seneschal of the Knights of the Cross with the Red Star. Or are you going to tell me it was some other Ambrose?
I'm not going to tell you anything. I don't know anything about any documents.
And then we found the Black Horse.
A few nights ago, a herdsboy saw a black horseman ride into Apollonia. He thought it was an apparition, but I think a demon would have known the road to Apollonia and wouldn't have spun round and round at the crossroads like a top.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I found a black horse stabled in a pen here, in the woods below the rocks. A well-fed, healthy horse, black as charcoal. The man who rode on it wasn't an apparition, or the devil.
Why are you telling me all this? For God's sake! Stop this nonsense right now.
Come on, dude.
That's enough. I think there are enough fishy things going on around you for me to tell the bailiff, but you're in luck. All I'm after is that broken sword. So, come clean.
You're wide of the mark. But in the end, maybe you could help me.
What do you want help with, Ambrose?
I'm not Ambrose. He died some time ago. I am Conrad, Knight of the Cross with the Red Star.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing in the Hermit's Hut, then?
In Prague, I got into a serious dispute. Ambrose was the only person who could help me. That's why I came to see him.
I'm guessing that the diabolical horseman scaring people round these parts was you.
That was not my intention, believe me.
And how did the hermit die?
Ambrose is dead, you say? How did it happen?
He was an old man. Unfortunately, he was already at death's door when I found him.
And you had nothing to do with his death?
Of course not. Ambrose was my friend. I'd known him for 20 years. He was a good member of the Order, and an outstanding teacher.
Ambrose was a member of your order?
More than a member. He was the Seneschal, second in rank only to the Grand Master. He served the Order for many years before getting into a dispute with the Prague chapter and the Inquisition. Then he had to disappear. I was the only one to know where to look for him. But I came too late. All he managed to tell me was his last wish.
You scared the life out of Gerda from Troskovitz that night. What were you doing there?
Ambrose had a hiding place beneath the cross where he kept things from his past.
I found some documents there from the Knights of the Cross. But Ambrose clearly wasn't interested in them. So what did he send you to get?
He sensed that death was coming for him. He wanted me to help settle his affairs. And he also longed to hold his old sword in his hands one last time. I went to his hiding place that very night. But by the time I got back, Ambrose was dead. I put the blade on his grave, in place of a cross.
So the sword is on Ambrose's grave? Will you tell me where I can find it?
You want to disturb his rest?
I just want the sword, that's all. It's no use to him now.
All right. I'll tell you where his grave is, if you fulfill Ambrose's last wish instead of me. I can't do it.
Right, what am I supposed to do?
All right. What am I supposed to do?
Listen carefully, then. There's an old widow called Margaret living in the village. Take this cross to her, and say to her exactly these words. Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what is rightfully his.
Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what is rightfully his.
That's right.
I hope she'll know what this is about.
Don't worry, she will. Give her the cross, and I'll tell you where you can find the sword. Benedictio Domini sit tecum.
Don't you dare spout some Latin to me. She lives over here. Why is she here? This is like the graveyard. It's a dog. Oh, it's a sheep. Calm down, boy. I could probably find this gravestone if I looked hard enough. Oh, is that a pooper? Look at that poop. My God, he's building up a bloody mountain there. Oh! Oh, man, my dog's gonna stink now. What a view, though. Look at that. Alright, we're almost here at the graveyard. And I can see an old lady praying, so I guess we're going to go bamboozle her now with the cross. Just dig it up in front of her. I literally can just rob it right in front of her.
Good afternoon.
I bring you absolution. Hand over the cross.
This might seem strange, but I'm supposed to give you this.
A cross? Mother of God. What's the meaning of this?
Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what he deserves.
Ambrose? The hermit?
It was his wish that I give you the cross and the message. He said you'd know what it's about.
Oh my God! By all that's holy, it couldn't possibly be him. All those years, I'd lost hope. I never forgave myself. I committed a mortal sin.
Well, I don't know what you did. But this is supposed to be your absolution.
No, there's no absolution. Not yet. You said it yourself. Not until Ambrose's brother gets what he deserves. The bones. They still lie there outside the wall. Help me. His soul must find peace.
What?
All right. I'll help you. But you'll have to tell me more.
Thank you, lad. Thank you. I'll tell you everything. It's a curse. I've never told anyone about it. And it's a good thing you caught me here. At the graveyard.
So what does the graveyard have to do with absolution?
What does the graveyard have to do with absolution?
Hold on. Not so fast. I'll tell you everything. First, tell me, are you afraid of the dead?
No. The living I'm afraid of.
It's the living I'm more afraid of than the dead.
One should fear the dead. But in the end, it's probably a good thing that you have no fear. You see, one poor soul is waiting for redemption. For years and years.
Ah, I get it now. Ambrose's brother has to get what he deserves. This is about the soul of Ambrose's brother.
His name was Jan. He lies outside the graveyard wall, buried without rites. He's been there for 30 years.
Why doesn't he have a grave? I guess it's because he doesn't live here.
Why doesn't he have a proper grave?
Because suicides can't enter the kingdom of heaven. They have to be buried outside the walls, like the unclean. The worst thing about it is that Jan didn't kill himself. He didn't deserve such a dishonourable burial, and it's my fault. I said nothing.
What happened to him?
The memories are painful. We were childhood friends, and Jan loved me. Only, I chose his friend Vashek over him. He couldn't get over the rejection. So he lay in wait for Vashek one evening.
And Vashek killed him?
It was an accident. They quarrelled. Jan drew his sword first, and Vashek had to defend himself. Apparently, they got close to the cliff edge while they were fighting, and Jan fell. When they found his body at the bottom of the cliff, people thought he'd killed himself.
You were there?
Did you see it? Were you there?
No, but I believed my Vashek. He would never have lied to me. It pained him till the day he died, and he lived in fear of Jan's brother creeping up behind him one day and taking his revenge. In the end, that fear ate him up from inside.
Why didn't Ambrose avenge his brother Jan's death? He must have realised that you two were involved in it.
He went away to Prague and joined an order of knights. He didn't want revenge, most likely. He let us live in peace.
But then he came back and became a hermit in Apollonia. It never occurred to you that it was him?
No. His name was Adam before, but he changed it to Ambrose. Besides, he got old, and I don't go to the cliffs much.
Understandable.
Ah, the conciliatory cross where they saw the apparition. That's to commemorate Jan.
His brother Ambrose had it built there. And those diabolical apparitions. It's my fault for saying nothing. God is punishing me for my sins.
Nonsense. God wouldn't use a diabolical apparition to scare you, would he? And what's more, Ambrose forgave you, didn't he?
Only on the condition that Jan's bones will be laid to rest in consecrated ground. Help me lay him to rest in a proper grave, please.
But without telling the priest and gravedigger. Isn't that sacrilege?
That's the only way we can put right a terrible mistake. Jan didn't kill himself.
We'll bury him.
All right.
Let's do it. Yeah,
we'll give him a proper burial. Jan's soul has the right to eternal rest.
Thank you. The Lord will pay you back 100-fold.
Really, though?
There's a rose bush outside the graveyard wall. You'll find his bones beneath it. Please bury him beside my Vashek. Here, beneath the pine tree. In that way they'll be reconciled, at least in death. Then place Ambrose's cross on his grave to bless their reconciliation.
Remember to do
Care, my
everything
friend.
for you. No wonder God punished you, lady. Alright, so... get the remains from the dead man's grave. Why does it say that I'm in combat right now? The heck? What? You're right. Oh, I thought she was running away from me there. There's a spade by the door there. Outside there's a rose bush. Let's go beyond Heaven's Gate and find the rose bush with this grave. I'm gonna do this in broad daylight, by the way. I think this is the rose bush right here. Pluck the flowers. Rob the grave. It's hidden. Hidden grave. Oh, Jesus Christ. The remains. He wasn't kidding. I'll take those old bones.
The angel of the Lord declared unto Mary, and she
You
conceived
pray
of
and
the
I'll
Holy
rob the
Spirit.
grave. No worries.
Hail Mary. And Mary said,
You're just praying over the
Behold,
grave and
I am
digging
the
it
handmaid
up.
of the Lord.
Say hello
Be
to
it
your
done unto
husband.
me according to thy word.
And it is done. The grave
forgive us
is
our
ready to accept you.
As we forgive those who
Jesus
trespass against
Christ
us.
be praised. Jesus Christ be praised. Oh, yep. There we go. And we'll put you in there for your sins there. One sec. Bury Jan. Need to make sure she's dead first. I want to bury her alive. That would be terrible. Okay, perfect. Talk to the widow in the graveyard. She's dead. No Pebbles. No Pebbles. Go back. Back. Oh, we can't bury her anymore. Oh, damn it. All right, now he's nicely buried there. We can head... Don't worry, guys. We're not going to solve the quest. I guess we'll have to reload. Bury Jan's remains. There we go.
Your journey ends here, Jan. I don't know what you have in your conscience. But rest in peace. I don't know much about prayer in these situations, but... Our Father, there are many sinners in this world, but in the end, we all face your judgment for what we should have done, but lacked the courage to do. So forgive me this little sacrilege. You know better than anyone that it was the right thing to do. Thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven,
I'm sure that'll be
and
fine.
deliver us from evil. Amen.
Take these rose beads, young Chuck. Talk to the widow.
Greetings. You stink. You know that.
Are you serious? I just buried Jan's bones.
Ambrose's brother Jan got what he deserved. Just as the hermit wanted.
I saw that. May his soul find peace at last.
And yours too, Margaret.
30 years. I thought about it every day.
You did the right thing. It was sacrilege.
It's all right now. You did the right thing.
Henry's
Everything
looking
else
rich.
is beyond the law of man.
I'd like to reward you somehow.
I expect you wouldn't want anyone to hear about all this, right?
Well, if you...
Better be a good reward.
Will you keep it to yourself?
Only if it's a good reward.
All right. I'll accept the coin, and that'll be the end of it.
Thank you again for your help. God be with you, Henry. Take care now.
45 groschen. Let's go, boys. A Sinful Soul. Right, I'm gonna need to wash myself because I'm a very smelly kipper. Luckily, he has a basin. So now hopefully we won't smell like death anymore. And I can put my armor back on. And he actually has a toilet reading book here called The Rule of Ismas. Can you actually sit on the toilet? It'd be funny if you sat on the toilet and you actually got a buff. A skill book on thievery? Really? Ah. Right, now we can head back to our friend over there. Hello there, sir. Alright, we're riding back to our herbalist friend. I head up the mountain there. Whoa! What was that? Oh my god.
Stand still!
I'm battling a horse here, but it sounds like someone's dying over there. Who are these guys?
Hey, fella! Listen! We need help!
Very bad. Brother.
They're just praying.
My God.
What happened?
We are Knights of the Cross with the Red Star. Good brothers in Christ. I'll explain everything, but there's no time now. We have to act fast. Our brother Klesgen is dying. The crazy fool shot him. Help us.
Help me.
Ave Maria. Gratia plena.
My God.
Dominus tecum.
Can we help him?
Benedicta tu in.
All right. We'll have a quiet talk. What happened?
If you're going to see the hermit, be warned. The man in the hut is just pretending to be the hermit. His name is Conrad, and he's a fraud and a murderer. The Inquisition paid him to murder our Grandmaster Zdeněk in Prague. Fortunately, God did not let him carry out the crime. But 2 of our brothers were killed by Conrad when they tried to detain him.
And I see a third one will soon join them.
He was just about to flee from here as well. We took him by surprise, but he had time to grab that damned crossbow and shoot Klesgen. By the Virgin Mary, help us. We have to catch him.
Conrad wanted to flee?
Did Conrad really want to flee?
Yes. We stopped him at the last moment. He almost got away, but we surrounded him.
You're a knight of an order?
Yes. I am Brother Arnold, a Knight of the Cross with the Red Star. And these are Brothers Sibald and Nicholas. You are too late to make the acquaintance of Brother Klesgen, I'm afraid. We take care of the sick in infirmaries throughout the land, but we can't help our brother. You have to help us, while there's still time.
Why should I get mixed up in it?
I'll pay you. We just need to distract Conrad's attention, that's all. Otherwise, we won't have a chance against his crossbow in that gorge.
Should we pretend to help him? I don't know if we can do that. Because I think he's lying.
That swine tried to deceive me. He mustn't get away.
God, thank you. Try to get close unseen, and set fire to the haystack on the right-hand side of the yard. Then his crossbow will be useless. But do it quickly, before he gets away.
Salva Regina. Mata misa.
Right. So we have a choice. Set fire to that, kill or save the hermit. I want to go and talk to him. Oh, look, he's ready.
Hey, stop right there. Halt, or I'll shoot.
Wait, Conrad! It's me, Henry!
Don't move a muscle, I mean it.
Negotiate, try and get answers.
I don't know what's going on here. I just want to talk with you in peace.
I understand, but there's no time for talk now.
I want the sword. I'm not your enemy.
They sent me after you, but I'm not your enemy.
I don't believe you. I don't believe anyone anymore. I don't want to kill you. Go away.
I can help you. Let's talk.
All right. But make it quick. And no sudden movements. Agnosco fortunam Cartaginus.
I lost and then gained reputation somehow. I don't understand how that works. Can I talk now?
What do you want?
You wanted to run off and break our agreement.
And what is it you want to hear from me?
Where can I find Ambrose's broken sword? Why do they want to kill you?
Why do they want to kill you?
Why? They want to silence me. I had proof of our Grandmaster Zdeněk's treachery. But they are blind. They refuse to believe me.
What about the murders? Did you really kill 2 brothers of the Order?
I had to defend myself. I'd be dead if I hadn't killed them.
Where can I find Ambrose's broken sword then?
Where can I find Ambrose's broken sword?
It's not far. At the edge of the meadow up there are 2 entangled birch trees. There's a grave beneath them, and the sword is on the grave.
That's all I need to know.
There's no time to go into it. Sorry, young man. You got mixed up in a game of high stakes, and there's no way back.
You're right. Attack. I'll help you. I really want to help him and just see how this plays out.
In that case, we'll play that game out together. Just let them come.
Thank you, friend. Benedictio Domini sit tecum. I know the truth, and I can tell you. But if you'd rather try to kill me, come on!
Are they coming? Here they come. Oh my god, there's 3 of them. Oh my god,
You're mine! Get him from behind! I'll be done with you in a flash.
Right, I'll get him from behind.
Jesus! I'm hit!
Come on then. He's angry, look at him.
What do you want?
Got you, you swine!
Oh my god, he killed me.
You should have fucking...
He must have
Open!
I don't know what I did, but that was amazing. I just charged him with my sword. Hey, what? What are you doing?
Enough! I give up!
Don't play games with me! Fight!
I give up!
What? Why? Oh my god, he won't stop. Die. Come on then. Everyone has to die now. Stab him in the chest.
No chance!
Oh. He's pretty strong.
I'm bleeding!
Good. Get him, boy. Yes. Okay, everyone's dead now. Is there anything damning on him? Oh my god, he's got such good armor. Look at this. Noble's gauntlets, reinforced tempered guards. I might need to redo this because I don't know why he killed me, but I feel like it wasn't correct. You're right. I'll attack you then.
That's the only thing you're right about, you lying bastard.
I guessed you'd show your true colors. As you wish, fool. Bella res est mori. In lecto suo.
I hope these guys come and help in a second. Get wrecked. Get him, boy.
Slice him up!
Am I doing this for you? He's dead. There we go. Kill or save him. So it still counts as robbing to loot it.
What about our deal?
Ave Maria, gratia plena.
You owe me something, knight.
You're right. Conrad was one of the best swordsmen of the Order. We wouldn't have stood a chance without you. Here's your silver.
We gained reputation and lost reputation. I got 85 groschen.
What was it actually about?
I shouldn't tell you, but since you helped us, Conrad was paid by the Inquisition to kill our Grandmaster, Zdeněk of Prague. He failed by the grace of God, but while fleeing from the commandery, the treacherous villain killed 2 of our brothers.
Conrad was working for the Inquisition?
Yes. When Archbishop Olbram suddenly died a year ago, the Inquisition began to plot against our order and the king, and to support the papal curia.
That is high politics indeed.
Sinners. They only care about money and power, the lot of them. We knights seek salvation in helping the poor and suffering. We are not murderers.
So what did he want here?
What did Conrad want here?
The local hermit, Ambrose, was his long-standing ally. He was seneschal of our order some years ago. But he transgressed and fled from Prague. But why Conrad was pretending to be his dead friend, I have no idea. Maybe he thought it would help him evade justice.
I have some charters of the Order for sale.
I have some documents of the Order that might be of interest to you. If we can agree on a price.
My God. The Order's Chronicle. We thought it was lost for good. Where did you find that?
In a hiding place. But that's not important.
It's a good thing you told me about it. What do you want for it?
I'm not giving this to you for
I'm
7
afraid
gold.
there's no way I can give you that much.
Our accounts are settled. Everything that happened here, I'll keep to myself. Farewell, Arnold.
Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto. Amen.
I think it's because he has only the amount of gold he has on his person.
Hey, fella! Listen! You're making...
Alright, why don't we they attack him and then we run round him and get some help from our boy. Oh, he's coming, he's coming. He's got the crossbow out, boys.
Watch out!
Rex.
You wanna try me?
Coming out. There we go again. Die.
Shit!
Yes, good boy. He's down.
You'll be fucking sorry.
Yes, we got him. Okay, are they all dead? I think we've got them all.
Damn it! What was that all about? I think I owe you an explanation.
Let's hear it then. I knew there would be a way to do this where he would actually be friends with us then.
Yeah, you're right. Let's hear it then. And what is it you want to hear from me?
Where can I find Ambrose's broken sword?
It's not...
Okay, we know that. Why were they
trying to
kill?
I had proof that our damned...
And we know that. That's all I need to know.
That's all I need to know.
And that's an end to it. This is in return for your silence.
Thank you, I won't say a word. I don't want your money.
Thank you. I won't say a word.
I'll take it.
Don't worry.
Farewell, friend. Go with God. Benedictio Domini sit tecum.
85 Groshen. We obviously leveled up too. So he's just going to live out his days here. I guess maybe in the future we'll get an option to kill him. Dude's almost dead anyway. I don't know, like we could have killed him and got his armor, but I kind of like this ending. This is the ending I wanted. But I think the bug was, I'll tell Warhorse about this. But basically what happened was when we sided with the other guys, he was already, like we counted as being on the enemy team. Even though we changed sides and said, I'll help you, the game didn't seem to count that we had changed sides. Is this guy dead or should I kill him? It'd be funny if I could save him. I mean, they would just have really good armor and stuff. Get my horse over here. Then we need to loot this guy as well. Oh, Knight's Warhammer. Nice, thank you. All right, so I'm on the cliff below now, and now we can loot his body. And he's got a nice stuff as well. We got a level 3 quality Waffenrock. Now, the Hallberg has better defensive stats, but it has double the weight compared to the Italian one, so I'm going to keep that. And some Lemaire gauntlets, which I really love the look of these things. And the Brigadier legs. Oh, dude, I love that look. We also have some food to eat too, because we're actually pretty damn hungry. All right, let's repair our stuff. All right, so the Hermit's grave is up the rocks here. Come, Pebbles. I've played Skyrim before, and horses do go up mountains. Whoa. Oh my god. He said something about it being near the field, right?
Where's the Hermit's grave? It ought to be somewhere around here.
Hopefully it's marked with something. There's a little doe there. Is there a tree here? Is that it? Oh, it's right here. Let me just show you on the map, guys. It's literally just northwest of the end there. Interesting that there were flowers here. Wonder if it was buried recently. And there's the sword. Ambrose's broken sword.
Now that's what I call steel. It may be broken, but there's hardly a trace of rust.
There is an option to uncover the grave and dig it up, but I'm actually going to leave him rest on this one. Let me know in the comments if there's anything cool in there, guys. Look at that. Good view of Trotsky Castle. Hello there, sir. Oh, another messenger. Look at this, man. Look at that countryside. Isn't that stunningly beautiful? That's Trotsky Castle there behind us. I mean, wow. Oh, and then the classic game soundtrack hits in the background there. Yes. Now we need to travel back to Tachov. It's actually right in front of us. You know, big meeting out front of the tavern.
Kiss my ass. Another round. I'm putting this nicely, since you're practically my brother now. Go home, or we'll drag you there. Laying a hand on family. Shame on you.
Leave now, before I make you.
Look here, you bitch. I was brawling when you two were still playing with hobby horses.
Oh, yeah? Come on, then, you tosspot.
You
Yeah,
don't want to
fight.
fuck with me, mate. At least be quiet, or the catch balls will come, and then there'll be trouble.
No worries on that count. One punch and this sot will be stretched out.
Your ma will be stretched out.
What did you say?
Ha! What did you say? Fuck this.
One more word about my ma, and...
Your ma is so ugly, it would make a blind man weep. Fucking hell. So ugly, in fact, that at her christening, the priest mistook her for a toad.
Stop it, you fool! You're fucking boring! You're mine!
Oh no. 2v1. Oh, he's beating him up. Double team.
Nice hit!
Oh,
Come and get another!
We'll finish this quickly.
He's actually reacting to it, look. That's crazy. Even the women are coming to watch.
Nice hit!
Oh, you got him nice. We robbed him. Slaughter. Ah, beautiful. The catch ball's not back down again, he doesn't care.
Oh, I'm back, Master Blacksmith.
Excellent. How did it go with the hermit?
You
He's
have
dead.
no idea.
Did you?
No, not me. It just got a bit complicated. Anyway,
Wait.
it turns out old Ambrose really used to be a knight. And this really is Toledo steel. You were right, Blacksmith.
God's nails. That's quite something.
First class welded steel. Ambrose must have broken the sword himself, deliberately. It wouldn't have just happened in battle.
That's exactly what we need. See now, youngster. My clever plan worked out nicely in the end.
Did it?
Well, thank you very much for your clever plan.
You haven't disappointed me yet, lad. So I'm sure forging an exceptional sword won't be a problem for you either.
Easy.
Wait, I thought you wanted to do it yourself. I'm just your assistant, after all.
Not at all. I trust you. One day you'll become a master. That is, unless you lose your head first.
Obviously he was wrong. I've got to craft this now. Here we go. But obviously he was wrong about that because here we go. The Hermit Sword. Wow, 126 slash damage, 132 stab, and 25 blunt. Price 808 gold, and we have Frankfurt steel and Ambrosia's broken sword to craft it. He was wrong about the Hermit dying though, because he's still alive, but I guess I'm keeping the silent, so it does make sense that we said that. Here we go, let's not mess it up. I wonder what happens if you do mess it up. Can you mess it up? How badly can I mess this up? Let's have a whack at it, eh? Heat up the iron. Okay, I think that's good. Let's go to the anvil. Looking spicy, actually. Oh, yeah. Flip that bad boy over. The swords always like the middle part to be hit the most for some reason. I've definitely hit the middle part enough times, but I reckon we're almost there.
It's almost finished. Now just to temper it.
Here we go. See how badly we messed up the sword. Oh. Looks good. Boom. Just comes out in two parts. Looks like a sword. Not bad. Got to sharpen it, I reckon. Oh, quality 3. Let's go. Big buff. Smithing successful and getting lockpicks. What does that mean? And getting lockpicks? I don't get it. I kind of like that you have to sharpen it still because it makes sense. Like you would never forge a blade and not sharpen it. All right, let's go give it to him.
I've got something for you, Blacksmith.
God's nails, you weren't bullshitting.
I'd say it looks pretty much like a sword, eh?
Looks like. This is a damned fine piece of steel. Damned fine.
Thanks. I was glad to help, but now there's something I need from you.
I'll pay you, of course. And if you want to do some smithing, I won't throw you out of my forge either.
No, you know full well what I need. I have to get to Semine's wedding.
Why is it so important for you? It'll just be a lot of people stuffing their faces. You can find that anywhere.
I have my reasons, and you don't need to know them.
God's nails, lad. You're full of mysteries. But whatever, that's your business. I don't mind taking you to the wedding. Nothing to it. We can set off once you're ready.
But now we can actually get his help and just go straight to the wedding, so that's going to be pretty epic. Good morning, it is now the next day. Let me show you my wedding getup. I mean, look at how cool this looks. I have the peacock hat. I can't even remember who I killed to get that. So let's go and tell the blacksmith we're ready to go to the wedding. Let's go.
Can we go to Semine now?
I see you're already dressed to the nines. Looking like you do, you'll have the girls swarming all over you.
Good to hear. Should we go?
Hold your horses for a while, Henry. I need to wash and change too, and then we can go.
I think I just unlocked some new dialogue.
Welcome, Blacksmith. We were beginning to worry.
I bet you were. I'm bringing a wedding present.
Look who's finally here. Welcome, Radovan. And Henry.
Sir?
Well, do you have it?
Of course. Your son deserves the best. You can take it.
No, hold on to it. I'd be glad if you gave it to Older yourself.
I'd be honored.
Has Lord von Bergov arrived yet?
Henry, that's none of your business.
It's all right, Radovan. I understand his curiosity. Lord von Bergov isn't here yet, but Chamberlain Ulrich assures me he'll arrive any moment now.
Why are there beggars behind us?
Could I ask you to introduce me to Lord von Bergov?
God's nails. I'm sure his lordship will have nothing better to do than talking to my apprentice.
We'll see, Henry. Now, unfortunately, I have other things to attend to. What are those beggars still doing by the gate? I thought I made it clear I wanted them gone, didn't
Disgusting.
I drove them off, but they came back. They just won't take no for an answer.
At least close the gate for now so the guests don't see them. They must be gone before Sir Otto arrives. Do you understand?
Oh dear, you seem rather worried. Would it have to do with your guest of honor?
I'm afraid of it ending up in disgrace. I wouldn't want Sir Otto to take offense and leave before he gives Older his blessing.
Why would it be a disaster? I'll just help.
Is there anything I can do
That's
to
what
help?
I'm here for. Help for Henry.
No, Henry. It's nice of you to offer your help, but I can't ask that of you. What kind of host would that make me?
Don't worry about it, sir. Since Henry is volunteering, why not take up his offer? If he proves himself, you can introduce him to Lord Van Berghoff as a reward, if that's what he wants.
I promise I won't bring shame to you.
Oh, we'll see. I've got to make some arrangements with the cook, but come and see me later. In the meantime, you can introduce yourself to the bailiff's son, Svatopluk, over there. You're the same age, so I think you'll get along just fine.
That's right, Henry. Svatja. He's fun to be around. God's nails. I bet he'll show you the prettiest girls around.
There's plenty of other entertainment, too. Bailiff Thrush is holding a dice tournament, and Captain Gnarly a dueling contest. In short, a proper wedding. Eat and drink to your heart's content. Rejoice. It's a big day for Semine.
One more thing, sir.
What else? Did I forget something?
They're, weapons.
Yes, of course. Please leave your weapons with Tuma.
Oh.
You surely understand. It's for security.
All our weapons?
Well, the wedding present is an exception, of course. Keep it safe, Radovan.
I can use it to kill people. Kill the beggars with it.
Give us more beggars a bite to eat.
Do I still have my dagger? No. I've taken it. Oh my god, some bacon. This is just free. Yo, let's go. There's also some mead and beer here. I'm gonna take the mead. We might need that later.
It's been a long time since we've had a wedding like this. It must have cost Lord Semine a fortune.
Well, it is his only son who's getting married.
True. I'll come by your place when the big day's over. The young lord's horse needs new shoes again.
Again? You came for some not long ago.
What can I tell you? Older's riding out all the time. If he keeps riding the animal so hard, he'll soon break its back.
Well, he's young. You can't blame him for wanting to get away from his noble duties sometimes.
Easy for you to say. You don't have to look at the poor animal when his lordship brings it back all worn out.
She
God
doing
knows
so in
where
the
he
woods.
goes riding all the time.
Can you imagine? Lord Semine had me forge a wedding present for his son.
I'm gonna look at the balcony at the peasants and see what they're doing. Look at them, poor people. Get out of here, disgusting peasants. They want food. Alright, let's go and chat to some people then. Oh, hello there. That's the apothecary. What a legend. This guy looks like Budget Henry from behind. He's out. I thought he was a hired thug. No, he's a hired hand. I'm gonna just take some food from here. Oh my god, there's so much food here. What's going on in here? Oh, they're playing dice. Okay, I'm gonna have a round of dice later. Oh, look, this must be the miller. This is the dude we could have gone with. We could have helped him out. Oh my goodness, so much schnapps. I'm gonna take that. Just take all our food. Oh no. How funny is that? Hello there. Peasant?
Things.
I've heard you were robbed.
Bailiff Thrush said you were robbed.
About time he remembered me.
I'll find the thief, yeah, why not?
Don't worry. I'll find the thief.
Whoever it is. What did they take from you?
What did he take from you?
Cabbage.
Just cabbage?
Aye. But nearly half of the patch.
Wow.
Where did it happen?
What cabbage?
On the patch behind my farmhouse. I hope you'll find it. It might not seem that way. Half the cabbage patch? That's good money.
My cabbages.
Take care, friend.
We're best friends now.
You there? A word, if you will.
Who are you?
What is it?
I'll tell you, but come closer.
Okay, I'm very close now.
Young man, would you dance with my daughter? No one has asked her for a dance yet, and Dubrovka is sad about it, even though she's such a pretty girl.
Why isn't anyone dancing with her?
She looks like a troll.
Shy. She always sits at the back waiting to be asked for a dance. The cheekier girls always steal all the boys, so the poor thing is left alone.
I'll dance with her. Isn't there some other reason?
Isn't there something more to it? Everyone with two legs dances at a wedding. And young girls are always in demand. So there must be something else. Or am I wrong?
All right, I'll tell you. My girl's just clumsy. She
Lol.
dances like she has two left legs, and she kicks and tramples every partner's feet.
Oh dear. I don't want to lose my feet. I'll do it for a reward.
I'll dance with her, but I want something in return.
Well, what a Samaritan you are.
I'll need coin for a bath maid when your daughter bruises my feet.
You. Oh, all right then. What I wouldn't do for my darling girl. When you've danced with her, come back and I'll give you something.
Where can I find her?
She's sitting there by the fire, the one with the wreath and the purple dress.
Okay, I've lost reputation, but I've been paid to dance. By the fire with the purple dress. Where's the bloody fire? Oh, she must be over here. It's this lady. Hello there. Do you want to dance?
How are you? I'm Henry.
I'm Dubravka.
Would you like to dance with me?
Dance? With you? I don't know. There's so many people.
Don't worry about the people. I am a legend. I'm not just going to sit in the corner. Have a drink for courage. Just be even more clumsy.
Don't worry about the people. You won't notice them once we start dancing. You'll see.
Well, all right.
I'm a professional dancer, I'll have you know. I have 5 left feet. Oh yes, look at those dancing skills. God damn, Henry. My god, you really know how to dance. You know, if I hadn't heard it from her mother before, I would be really confused why Henry's like, ooh. Ooh. Sounds like an Oblivion guard getting... Oh my god, I'm losing health? Are you serious?
Much longer.
Jesus Christ, I'm actually dying here. Oh my god. I'm dying. I am actually dying. What the hell? How heavy is she?
The bottom foot was mine.
Oh my god. Is it over? I thought she was going to kill me. Imagine if I was low health. I'm going to come back with low health and
That
dance
was
again.
beautiful. I haven't danced like this in a long time. How did you enjoy it?
Never again. You dance like an elf.
You
dance like a fairy, Dubravka.
Truly? No one's ever told me that.
Yeah, because it's not true. I lied.
Not hard to believe.
I'm serious. You're the first. Thank you. Well, I think I'll be going now. But maybe we'll meet again.
I don't know where you live, but maybe.
Are you glad?
I'm gonna go back to her mother and get some money. I'm almost dead.
Here for my reward.
Here you go. You're a scoundrel, but you deserve a reward. I haven't seen Dubravka this happy in a long time.
What a legend. And I'm a cripple. Teach her to dance then.
So
literally.
teach her to dance, and maybe she'll be happy from now on.
I would if I could, but she's got 2 left feet.
Me too, to be fair. And my wife is a ballerina, so I would know how bad I am. Look at the size of this pig.
Like from Mars Kitchen.
Brother, look at this. He's just sniffing it. He's standing over it like, look at that roasted piglet. God damn, that bacon looks good. Look at that. That is some HD goddamn bacon. Look at that. We're going to take all of this. I'm taking it all. Why was I take all the food at the wedding? Oh, yes. Oh. I keep taking the food, and the dude behind me keeps asking me if I'd like some more. Is that a silver cup? Oh, it's wine. Okay, I'll take some of that. It's gonna be nothing left. There's nothing.
And you're in charge of the castle too.
Naturally. Lord Van Berghoff is often away, so I'm fully responsible for the castle.
It looks so monumental.
Wait. Tell me, haven't we met before?
Have we?
You look familiar.
Oh, no.
I feel like I've seen you before. Didn't you serve at Trotsky?
You're mistaken. Yeah, you wouldn't let me in, you...
No, I didn't. Me and my master were to deliver a message there.
Is that so? I've no recollection of you or your master, but little wonder. Lord Van Berghoff receives countless messengers.
But you wouldn't even let us...
I said I don't remember.
Where's Lord... do you know what? This is not the right person to push. Oh, look, some more cookies there. These walnut cookies are great out here.
Have you tried my porridge? This is my kitchen. Stay out of my way, please. Get out of my way. You'll find food outside. What are you doing here? Can't you see I'm busy?
Come and see
what
me
are you
later.
After? What would you like, young man?
She's so
Run
polite
out?
now.
If it did, just say so. Otherwise, stay out of my kitchen.
Who's this?
Here too. Wait, aren't you that robber baron from Apollonia? What are you doing here?
Thought I'd be rotting in a pillory somewhere, did you?
Why wouldn't I? After what you did.
It's like this. Though I never cared much for it, I was born into a noble family. That's why Lord Semine spared me. He treats me better than I deserve.
I can see that. He even invited you to his son's wedding.
Yes. That's more out of courtesy. But that doesn't matter. Will you have a drink with me?
Yeah, why not?
Of course. Good health.
To Lord Semine. Thanks to him, my head is still attached to my neck.
He's suddenly going on me. What do you think of the wedding?
What do you think?
About the wedding? Fine. Plenty of wine and women.
But?
I'm not used to such affairs. It's a bit too quiet for me.
Quiet? Here? I don't know what kind of weddings you're used to. I wouldn't call this quiet.
Aye, sure. But I'm talking about something else. Everybody's happy and friendly. And I can't get used to not watching my back all the time.
Have you already taken care of your band?
Don't you start with that too.
So you didn't.
After you attacked me in Apollonia, I'm so battered I can hardly wipe my own arse. Old man Semine will just have to be a bit more patient.
Making excuses? Oh, we can offer help. Maybe that'll be...
What if I helped you?
Well, well. Someone fancies himself.
I can handle a few footpads.
These aren't any ordinary footpads. They're a bunch of the most depraved whoresons I've ever met. Would you dare to take them on?
Hell yeah.
Just tell me what I need to do.
So listen up. From what I've heard, there's another 4 of those scum roaming the countryside. I'd bet my boots that a few more will hitch up with them in time, so it won't be easy. You can start with Canker.
Canker?
Interesting name. Why is he called that?
He already had that name when he joined us. I reckon they started calling him that on account of how he's rotten to the core.
Oh, that's a cool, very clever.
If you say so.
Hey, don't be cheeky, youngster.
What do you mean I'm being cheeky?
What do you know about Canker?
He likes to disguise himself as a monk and ambush travellers. He looks convincing in a robe, but otherwise he's an awful heathen. Always drunk, just like the rest of his band.
That could be useful.
Definitely. You get lucky.
Where can I find him?
I don't know.
Great.
I only know that he and his band were ambushing travellers on the road from Troskovitz to the Nabokov mill.
So how do you want to find him then?
Easy. I'd wait for him to find me. With a little luck, he'll ambush you in one of those places too. Or one of his people will.
That doesn't sound too safe.
Nope.
What did you expect? That I'd search the whole forest for him? Go ahead and try and find him that way if you like. But I think you're more likely to roll straight sixes and dice.
Well, they are weighted.
What do you know about his band?
Not much. We've never seen them all together, so I can't even tell you how many of them there are. But there won't be many. Canker has never dared tackle anything too big. Usually just some poor souls on their travels.
Alright, that's enough.
That's enough for me.
Well, good luck, lad. Oh, and I almost forgot. When you're done, bring me Canker's mace. As proof.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
I'll think about it.
Pretty cool side quest. Wait, is this dude proposing?
Never give up, do you?
Myshka, shall we have a dance?
My feet are sore.
Show me here. I'll massage them for you and you'll be as spry as a deer.
Thanks, but it's not that bad.
So we can dance then.
Oh, you just never give up, do you?
Oh,
Myshka,
God.
Shall we have a dance?
My feet are sore.
This keeps going repeating. Will be as spry as a deer.
Do run away.
Who is this
yell.
dude?
Hey, I know you.
Do you?
fought with us at the tavern.
Oh, that was quite a brawl.
Right. That was some brawl.
Right you are. You fought bravely, both you and that friend of yours. You were outnumbered, but you still gave us a run for our money.
You know how it is. It's not the first brawl I've been in.
I could tell. Anyway, as far as you and I are concerned, let's let bygones be bygones. All good?
It's all good.
See? I'm no idiot. I just can't stand stuck-up fellas. And you're not one of them, are you?
I hope not.
I know you're not. You're a good lad, I can tell. What do they
Who is
call
this
you?
guy?
Henry.
I'm Svatya. The pretty girl getting married today is my sister.
So I've heard.
This is Vitek.
The son of the biggest drunkard around. Be glad you didn't have the honor. Fortunately, my father's not here to embarrass me again.
I've heard about him.
I'm sure you did.
Quiet, you two. Sakura. Now I don't know what he said to her. Christ. Look at her face.
Whose?
Look over there. That pretty girl and the sad sack trying to impress her.
That's our friend, Wojtek.
What is it about? Who is she?
Do you know who she is?
Myshka. Her ma is old Semine's cook. That asshole Wojtek thinks he's going to win her over with some idiotic verse.
Girls love poems, though. What a moron.
What a dolt.
So, you could do better?
No doubt.
You can bet.
Jesus Christ! There's an idea! Let's bet on who has a better chance with Myshka. Vulgar Wojtek or handsome Henry.
I'd like to see that. You're on.
My money's on Henry. 10 groschen. So off you go, dust off your hose, tuck in your shirt, and go and win her heart.
Beautiful.
I'll wager 10 groschen he fails.
Make it 50. I'm in.
I'm in.
Whoa! I didn't expect you to agree right away. You're an animal. You and I will get along just fine.
Well, you get along with everybody. Well, that is, if you don't punch them in the mouth at first sight. What's Wojtek even saying to her?
I was walking
Thanks. I'm not.
So, something sweet. Anything you want.
So we can talk
You'll
to both
bring
of
me
them.
anything I ask for.
Yes.
All right. bring me a golden goose.
I'll bring you some wine if you'd like.
I'm not thirsty.
Or a bite to eat. I just saw someone carrying a whole platter of roast meats.
Thanks, I'm not hungry.
So, something sweet. Anything you want.
You'll bring me anything I ask for.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, Myshka, dearest. You give me no rest.
Really? Isn't it the other way around?
You keep me awake at night.
You poor thing. Try a decoction of Melissa and Valerian.
How I long to hold you tight.
I can hardly breathe as it is.
Greetings.
How I long to kiss your lips. And, put my hands on your hips.
Enough. I can't listen to another word.
That makes two of us.
And you are who?
I'm Henry.
What do you want here?
To make the acquaintance of a young damsel. To rescue the damsel.
To rescue a damsel?
There's no damsel here that needs rescuing.
The damsel has a voice and a name.
Oh no.
May I know it? Or is that impertinent?
Myshka.
Now look here.
Anything wrong?
I spoke to her first.
Are we on the marketplace here?
You think you can amuse Myshka more? That's a joke.
Oh, I can use any girl in bed. We will gladly try to amuse her. Why don't we leave her alone?
Look, Wojtek. Why don't we just leave Myshka alone, eh? She's not interested in our buffoonery anyway.
What buffoonery? It was you who interrupted us.
He interrupted you. More like he rescued me.
But
easy.
I thought you liked it.
Play the Uno reverse card.
Do you know what it means to think?
I don't understand this at all. But girls like poems. All of them. Ma said so.
Recite to your ma then. And give her my greetings.
But
sorry I didn't realise right away.
Better late than never. Wojtek still hasn't figured it out though.
But
hey, come along with me, Henry.
Fucking hell. See what you did? Myshka would be mine if it wasn't for your meddling.
Okay. Jesus, where's she taking me? I thought there was like a little cupboard. Very suspicious. Should we push her in the pond? Let's close the door. Want some privacy here.
It's a nice place. Thanks for showing it to me. It's definitely quieter here.
I come here when I want to be alone. Or when I'm washing laundry.
Do you want to be alone?
You want to be alone? At a wedding?
It's not bad. I like weddings. Only fellas like Wojtek spoil the fun for me a bit. Every time. Some fella comes sniffing around
Some
me,
fella.
telling me how pretty I am, how clever, how well I dance. Or about how he's so rich, smart, and God knows what else.
They're the worst. Yeah, I ain't putting up with it.
You mustn't put up with it, Myshka.
You're a fun one to talk. Enough of that. I'd rather hear about you. Like, where you're from, what you're doing here. You're not a local. I'd know you if you were.
She knows all the boys. Where am I from?
Where am I from?
Unless it's a secret, of course.
I don't know. From Retire. From Skalitz.
I'm from Skalitz.
And what's this Skalitz of yours like?
Burned down.
Burned down?
I'm sorry about that. I didn't want to bring up sad memories. Wouldn't you like to dance? It'll take your mind off things.
Oh yeah, we play the emotional wreck card. A professional womanizer. I'd rather have a drink. That usually takes my memories away. Yeah, why not? Let's dance with all the women.
May I have the honour?
And do you know how? Or will you stamp on my slippers?
I sure do. I think I just dance, right? So surely.
You better believe I know how.
We'll see about that.
Care to dance?
Twit.
Wait,
so?
What?
And 1, 2, 3, and off we go.
Did you just call me a twit? She's the one who looks like she can't dance. She's counting 1, 2, 3, 4.
You're
right?
doing pretty good.
Not so bad also.
You're not the worst dancer yourself.
You flatterer. Better keep your mind on the steps.
We're gaining a reputation. I'm farming the reputation from the peasants right now. Oh, damn, Henry. You see the background dialogue there. Hello there, boys. She's going to find out about the bet or something. And it'll be over.
Thanks, Henry. I enjoyed the dance.
We got to report in. He's actually tiny now. Look how bloody small she is. Hopefully the other lady didn't see. She's still sitting by the fire. Hello, lads.
Would you look at that? The return of the prodigal son.
How did it go? I was peacocking. It's quite nice.
Myshka's a nice girl. I'm glad I got to know her.
I don't doubt it. Where did you two go? Took you a while.
We danced.
We danced and then parted ways. Nothing more.
We saw you dancing. But where were you hiding before?
We were just talking. We went somewhere quieter.
Talked, eh? That's the best story you can make up?
Give him a break. Not everyone's a blabbermouth like you.
Either way, it looks like I won the bet, Svatya.
That's true. Oh well, we have to drink. To the newlyweds' health.
That's what everybody here drinks to. Let's drink to us, fellas.
Boys, 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 boys. The wedding is slowly beginning. People aren't staggering yet, but it's only a matter of time.
I should go and see Lord Semine. He looked worried, and I promised I'd help him. He'll introduce me to Lord von Berghoff in return.
Ah, so we should go and do...
Wow. How brave you are.
With a weapon in their hand, everyone is brave.
Really? Can I try? I'd like to feel it too.
He'd like to hold my sword.
Just for a moment.
I can't do that. If any of the nobles saw it, I'd be in trouble.
It's very hot in here, don't you think?
Don't waste your time. I'm on duty.
Aren't the gods supposed to keep everyone safe?
Well, yes. Why do you ask?
Well, let's say I passed out from the heat. It would be your duty to escort me somewhere cool and shady. Preferably somewhere quiet.
Well, yes. But just for a moment, you understand?
He's trying to say that it'd finish quickly, I think. This man is still sniffing.
Golden and crispy. Well fed. Here on the table.
Oh, let me get some more piglet. You're right. I need some more piglet. I can't have enough piglets. Now there's no more on the table, so you have a problem, really.
Maybe one half of it belongs to them. I wouldn't even take their own swarming animals there, because they would look like this, like the mine. My eyes deceive me. What are you doing here, Henry? I can't tell you how happy I am to see you here.
Greetings, Oberon. I see the richest farmer in the county can't miss such an occasion.
Exactly. I was just wondering what that thief project is doing here.
I don't get it either.
I don't understand either why he's showing his face here.
Not Semine must have made a mistake when he invited that ass. Let's laugh about him. Let's drink, eh?
Why not?
Sure. To your health, Oberon.
We're gonna get
Yours,
smashed.
Henry. To yours.
Hello, innkeeper Betty.
What are you doing here?
Why are you always
I hope
angry?
you don't get into another brawl like you did at my place.
First of all, I didn't start it. And secondly, who'd you take me for? I know how to behave at a wedding.
I hope so. I'll tell Lord Semine to watch out for you.
Great. That nice one, Betty. Oh, this is the herb woman, isn't it? We can actually talk to her. I know about the truth about the apparition.
I know now how it is with the apparition you saw by the cross.
Really? So tell me, who did I see at the cross? It still keeps me up at night.
It was Conrad, a knight of the order.
It was Conrad, an old friend of the hermit Ambrose, and a knight of the cross with the red star. Ambrose sent him to dig up his secret hiding place, and you surprised him there.
I surprised him. I'm the one who almost dropped dead. Have you got any proof? So I know you haven't just made it all up.
The widow Margaret would testify to my words.
Ask the widow Margaret from the village here. She'll confirm everything.
I know Margaret. So it wasn't a diabolical apparition.
There's no devil here, and never was. This was nothing more than a dispute between their order and the bishop's inquisition.
Thank God that's all there is to it. And may the old hermit's soul rest in peace. And thank you, too, If you need anything from the apothecary, I'll put in a word with my husband. He's very good. And take this book. It might come in useful for you. Or you can sell it.
Sell it
I'll
to your
be with you,
husband.
and have a pleasant evening.
Oh, so he's giving me an alchemy skill book. Oh, here he is.
But you must. You never know what's coming, and as they say, God giveth, God taketh away.
Good day to you. What do you want from me?
Let's drink a toast to you. Are you looking forward to being married?
Are you looking forward to being married?
Yes. Yes, I'm very fond of Agnus. But as a wise man once said, 2 things are needed for a perfect marriage. The husband must be deaf, and the wife blind. Yes, we'll see.
Okay.
Where's your bride?
She hasn't arrived yet. She'd be here already if Sir Otto didn't keep us waiting. If it were up to me, I'd start without him. But Father won't hear of it.
So where is he?
And where's Lord von Berghoff?
How should I know? But I doubt he'll come anyway.
Oh? Why's that?
Because he couldn't care less about us. Father is really naive to think he does.
Well, let's drink to you, brother.
Shall we have a toast? To you and your betrothed?
I shouldn't. The ceremony is still to come. Soon.
Can we convince him otherwise?
I'm
no, we
looking
cannot.
forward to your son's christening. I pray it comes soon.
Where's my gallant chevalier?
What? What did you call me?
What did you just call me?
You don't like it? I'm sorry. Henry. Have you got a moment?
Why are you saying my name like that? Henry. Yes.
I'm listening.
I want to tell you something.
Oh,
although
no.
you probably already know what.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Can we persuade her not to tell us somehow?
Dobravka, I don't want to hear it. I know what you want from me.
Do I?
And I also know you wouldn't be happy.
But why not? I mean, we get on great.
It's a bit embarrassing, but I have a weakness.
That still won't put me off. What weakness?
I once got kicked by a horse and... Well, you know... Since then, I just can't.
You can't what?
I can't serve as a husband. Nor as a lover. I just can't.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry.
Troll dodge.
Terribly sorry.
Troll dodge.
So, well, forget I said anything.
Already forgotten, Dobrova, whatever your name is. My feet have somehow healed though, which is interesting. Where is the Lord then? Ah, there he is.
I'm here to help you, sir.
I said you didn't have to.
Oh, I made a promise. Is this about the beggars by the gate?
That too, but I'm more worried about my wayward relatives and their insatiable thirst.
You mean Yurko and the Moravians?
Oh, what did I do to deserve a nephew like him?
I'll try to keep an eye on them. Maybe I'll be able to keep them in check.
Maybe.
You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. But don't get your hopes up. Getting between them and booze is asking for trouble.
What about the beggars, sir?
Try asking Tuma, the guard on the gate. Maybe he's figured something out already.
What, just feed them maybe? We have so much food. How about giving them some arms? I'll just talk to the
I'll talk
guard.
to Tuma and we'll work something out.
Well, try to be done with it before Lord von Berghoff arrives.
Of course.
Thanks, Henry.
No worries. I've got you, dude. Hello there.
Well, well. Look what the cat dragged in.
Easy, gents. I'll come in peace.
You gave me a hammer in last time. Well, you'll near be so lucky this time, fella.
You want to fight? Here.
What's the matter? Are you shitting it? The laddie looks like he's gonna start agreeing.
What?
We're only having you on, pal. It's all water under the bridge.
He knows he'd
I'm
lose.
Yurko from Moravia, and these fine lads hail from there too.
I'm Henry, of Scallis.
Well, Henry, come and have a wee drink with us to settle our differences.
Hell yeah.
Why not? I'd love to have a drink with you.
Of course you would. Fuck. That pish of yours makes me heave. It's no fit to drink. We have to find something better.
Why don't you help yourself?
Why me? Can't you fetch it yourselves?
Can I do that?
Everybody kens us around here. We're old Semine's kith and kin. We stick out like a sore thumb. But you're just a dab wee fella that nobody kens. No one will take a blind bit of notice.
Oh, thank you very kindly.
Great.
You know why Lord Semine won't give you anything better? Because he's afraid you'll get drunk and start a brawl.
Now look here, you bampot. I'll tell you an age-old piece of wisdom. A dry Moravian is 100 times more edge than a drunk one. So, if you didn't want this place smashed to pieces, bring us some decent liquor.
I see. This is getting serious. And where would I find something?
Something, my ass! We want the good swally we brought from Moravia. Seeing as we can't there be no pishy, but old Semine took it from us and hid it in the fortress dunnies.
Dunnies?
The cellars. That old Boddock even put them under guard with our liquor inside.
Damn. Alright, who's guarding the cellar?
And who's guarding the cellar?
A guard, of course. He's holed up in there like a badger, gawking at the door and not moving an inch.
Alright, I'll sort it out.
I don't think there's much I can do about the guard. Do you have any ideas?
I didn't care. Just get rid of him. Make up some keech so he fucks off. I'll let you in there. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Cool.
Alright. But how will I recognise this stuff I'm looking for?
I'm sure you'll be able to tell. It's a wee jug. Well, maybe not all that wee.
Alright then. I won't let you down.
Alright, we've got to get some drinks from the guard and feed these beggars.
Fucking sick of this.
Alright, mate.
Everybody's drinking and having a good time, and you're stuck sitting here in the cellar. Aren't you bored?
Don't even get me started. Finally a proper wedding after all these years, and I'm sent to guard the cellar. So them Moravian drunkards don't drink it dry? And I'm so thirsty, I could suck the gamp out of these walls.
I really don't envy you.
Thank you. I feel so much better.
Want me to get you a drink? I've got one right here.
I might have something for you right here.
You don't say. You're a godsend, friend.
Here is some beer.
What do you think of this? From Aljest.
Let's have it.
What's it like?
Well, I don't know. A bit tasteless. It's more like pond water than beer. Don't you have anything better for me?
How about something with more kick?
Wouldn't you rather have something a bit stronger?
What would you have in mind?
Maybe some delicacy from the cellar?
Are you mad? Why do you think I'm guarding here? Old Semine would have my arse caned for that.
Ah, do you think he'll even notice if a bottle or two goes missing during the wedding?
Well, you might be right, but still.
They'll all drink themselves into a stupor today and won't remember a thing tomorrow. So what are you afraid of?
Well, all right. I don't want to miss all the fun.
My words exactly.
He's already drunk on the
I'll
beer.
let you in, so you can grab something quick, but leave the Moravian booze alone. That would really get me in trouble.
Sure. Not to worry.
Oh, he's sitting down
I
again.
have such rotten luck. Everybody's out getting...
Can I go inside here then? Nice. So there's a big jug. Is this it? Moravian schnapps. Okay, we'll get 2 of those. This is just normal schnapps. Cheers, mate. Alright, let's go back to the boys. Give them their drinks.
Look what I found for you.
Well, hooray! Bring it on! Ah. Well, that's something else. Hail Henry! Come and sit with us and have a swig.
Can't say no to that.
Can't say no to that, since I brought it to you.
I knew you know Egypt. To health, God, and Henry.
And to the newlyweds.
To them too. Bottoms up.
First beer, second beer. Isn't it a beautiful world?
Such a fine wedding.
You're Henry, right? The one who came with the blacksmith?
The one and only.
You came to help me with them beggars?
Lord Semine would be glad if we got rid of them. I was told you'd know how.
It doesn't take a scholar to figure out. They came for alms, that's all. If they get some food, they'll be on their way.
Alright, there's plenty of food here.
Oh, there's plenty of food here. So what's the problem?
There's plenty of food on the tables, that's true. But that's for the guests.
I've already eaten
Can't
it.
go round taking food off the tables. How would that look?
Then I'll do it.
Well, I suppose you could. But you'll need a pile of food. Folk will take you for a glutton. Besides, you'll spoil them with such fine fare. I reckon some kitchen scraps should do.
Right.
So what kind of food do you think we should give them?
If it was up to me, I'd give them scraps from the kitchen. But the cook keeps saying there's no scraps. Says she uses it all for soup and gruel. She put the scraps away in the pantry and won't let anyone in there.
Isn't there any way I could reason with her?
That's not going to be easy.
I'll just steal
She's
it.
got one hell of a mouth. I think even old Semine's afraid of her. He put her in charge of the feast. And now they're fighting over every single groschen. The wedding already cost him a fortune. If he starts giving to the poor as well, there'll be hell to pay.
Well, I'm just going to do it.
I'll try to sneak into the pantry.
Just make sure she doesn't catch you red-handed. It'd be for the best if you lured her out of the kitchen. But that won't be easy, especially now, when she's so busy with the feast.
Did you notice if she ever leaves the kitchen?
I've seen her go and gather herbs, or put more food on the tables from time to time, but someone would have to eat it all first.
I'm quite hungry.
Good to hear. I'm starving.
Then I wish you a hearty appetite.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Good luck, Henry.
Right, I already cleared out that table. Mate, I've already got 28 out of 40 food anyway. So I just need to take this apple and the bread. I'm very hungry, my friend. Should I just take her out? Just take her out? You can knock her out, boys. Those poor people need to eat. Oh no. Oh, she's got a door. Nice. Whoops. God, that's not looking good, boys. Right, let me quickly go and get these food scraps. Now I've got the key. Let's get out of here. I won't open that door, otherwise they'll see that there's a body in there. Hopefully no one checks. It should be fine. I'm gonna hand them stolen food. I brought some food from the pantry.
Look what I brought from the pantry.
You're not serious? You really sneaked in there? To be honest, I really didn't think you'd succeed. That's that then. Thanks for the help.
You got the
Do you know
reputation.
what? Wait for me here. I'll throw it to them, and then we'll drink to our success.
Yes.
And no excuses.
Always. 7 beers and 4 shots of rum. The girls got beautiful. The old woman got young.
Nails, Henry. We're in trouble. You've got to help me.
What's happened?
The sword's gone. Someone must have taken it.
The wedding present for the young lord.
Not so loud, for God's sake. If I don't get it back, the old man will wipe the floor with me. You'll see.
Oh,
He'll make
no.
sure I never forge another nail in this county.
Couldn't you have left it somewhere?
Leave behind something so precious? Never. Someone stole it.
When was the last time you had it?
Can you remember the last time you saw it?
I don't know. Maybe when we came,
You
I showed
left
it
it
to old
behind.
Semine. He told me what a masterpiece it was.
I was there. What did you do then?
Then I ate a little something, drank, and went to take a piss.
And you had the sword on you the whole time?
Why would I go to piss with it? I put it down in the grass by the wall.
There you go.
Let me guess. You haven't seen it since then?
I've been looking for it ever since.
Did you show the sword to anyone else?
Well... You know, I had to show off a bit. It was such a lovely piece of work for Lord Semine himself.
You're proud of yourself, eh?
You were pleased with yourself, eh?
Everyone is, when their work is praised, aren't they?
Well, no wonder you didn't know which way was up. The praise made the blood rush to your head. And maybe elsewhere, too.
Don't you worry about my head, damn it. We have to find the sword.
Who were you showing off that sword to?
A few people came to me to see it. A couple of girls. Young lads, too.
Young lads?
Aye, it's true. And one of them was a bit cocky.
What did the lad look like?
I don't know exactly. With all the commotion around here. He was kind of young, you know, a fop. Like a lot of fellas around here.
Well, that could be any one of a dozen.
If I knew exactly which one it was, I'd go and see him myself.
Don't you at least remember how he acted? Something that sticks in your mind?
Well, as I say, he was just cheeky-like. And he had these strange manners. Like one of the nobles. He's been strutting around to impress some wench. The one that lewd Chamberlain brought here, I think.
Ah, I see. I know exactly who we're looking for.
You do?
No, actually. I have absolutely no idea who you're talking about.
I was going to say. Just some noble.
And what was he wearing? Try to remember.
I know that. He was in yellow. He was well dressed, all right.
So probably a noble.
I'll try to find the lad.
If you find my sword on him, hang him by the balls right away.
All right, I'll do that. It's actually getting later in the day.
That's right. A first-class sword worthy of our young lord. Would you like to see it?
Henry, I just saw Yurko, and I think he's pretty soused. I thought you were supposed to watch him.
It's better this way. It's the god's fault.
It's better this way. Believe me. A wise man once told me a sober Moravian is far more trouble than a drunk one.
That sounds like Yurko talking.
Indeed. And he ought to know about Moravians.
Oh, to hell with it. I have to admit Yurko seemed a little less surly right away. If only he didn't have to sing. Well, I suppose you can't have everything.
The beggars are gone.
The beggars are gone. They won't embarrass you anymore.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. I just hope Cook doesn't give me a hard time about it.
I got the food from elsewhere. The cook doesn't know anything.
Don't worry. The cook doesn't know anything.
She'll figure it out anyway. She's not a stupid woman. But it's not my problem now. Well, since you've served me well, I'll introduce you to Lord von Berghoff when he arrives. If you're still interested, that is.
I certainly am. I'd be honored.
I'll just introduce you to him, nothing more. Lord von Berghoff is a distinguished nobleman. And as such, and don't be offended now, he's not that interested in commoners.
I don't mind. What matters is that I finally get to meet him.
Where is he?
Where's Lord von Berghoff? Why hasn't he arrived yet?
I don't know. I asked the Chamberlain, but he couldn't tell me much either, though he said he expected him to arrive soon.
I hope he's right.
I hope so too. He promised me he'd come to my son's wedding. I don't think he'd dishonor me like this.
Hello.
You think I haven't got enough on my plate as bailiff?
This guy's getting smashed over here.
Hey!
You're wearing yellow.
Dressed in yellow? You might be the fella I'm looking for.
Hey! What are you doing here?
Sorry, do I know you?
Of course! You're Bouchet, right? Only a week ago we were brawling over that girl in Chelyov.
Oh? And who won?
Well, me, of course. But it wasn't worth it. The girl was pretty, but as daft as a bag of rocks.
Ah, that's tough.
But now we've met again, we should have a toast. To water under the bridge, eh?
We have to say yes.
Why not? I'd love one.
To your health, Bushek.
I'm not Bushek, but still. Cheers.
We've all had that interaction.
It's really sour. What the hell is this?
Wine, of course. All the way from Burgundy, they say.
Ugh, tastes awful.
Ah, just drink, Bushek.
I don't really...
drink Bushek.
Oh, never mind. By the way, have you seen the blacksmith's sword? I'm sure he showed it to you.
Of course I have. Plenty.
Plenty?
Every god has one, right?
Ugh, never mind. You're so drunk you'd only hurt yourself with it anyway.
Me? Drunk? Nonsense.
Nonsense. No, never. You're dressed in yellow.
You might be who I'm looking for.
Me? How's that?
Because you're dressed very nicely in yellow.
Envious, eh? My wife made these clothes for me, but they're not for sale. But she could make you some too, if you pay her well.
It's not your clothes I'm interested in.
Oh? Then what?
Blacksmith Radovan from Tachov lost his sword. Do you know anything about it?
I saw the sword. The blacksmith himself showed it to me. Boasted that it was the finest in the whole county. Beautiful work, I must admit.
Did you like it a lot?
And was there anyone suspicious hanging around?
There was this one fella. I noticed him right away because he was dressed similarly to me, although his outfit was much poorer and tasteless. The color was fine, but otherwise it was a cheap, shoddy job.
He's dressed exactly like Hans Capel, with the red scarf and the yellow trousers. You think he took the sword?
Is that why you think he might have taken the sword?
He committed a fashion crime already. People like that are capable of anything.
Damn, where's he now?
You wouldn't know where I might find him, would you?
Indeed I do. He just dragged some woman up the stairs over there.
Fantastic, we found him.
I'll go now.
So long. See you later. How about a pie? With poppy or cream cheese?
How about a pie? Oh, hello, Chamberlain. Oh, the spikes.
You kick the bucket, you shit.
Hey, Henry! Listen, Henry. Didn't you want to bet on my pulse? If I win, you drink.
Oh,
if
no.
you win, I drink.
I don't get it. What's in it for me if you drink?
What would you want?
The rest of your booze. Oh, clever.
The rest of your liquor?
Are you fucking lads? What would we drink then?
Water.
Alright then. If that's what you want, which of them will you bet on?
The one in green, the one with the pointy hat. Yeah, the one with the...
The one with that pointy hat.
But they both have pointy hats.
Ah, he's
But one
too
of them is
smart.
more pointy than the other.
Why? Oh, I see it now. Great. Shake on it.
We've outsmarted him. They both have pointy hats. Oh, that is actually a bit more pointy.
Moravia is behind you!
Work on me.
Let him have it, laddie! Smash his gob! Think of your liquor! Give up, son!
Such British
Try
interactions.
puking on him instead!
Oh no, he's gonna beat him.
that!
What's the matter?
Shit!
They're just infinitely fighting.
I hear you're in charge of the sword fighting tournament.
That's right, Henry. What is it? Would you like to try your hand?
Who do I fight first?
Young Lord Alder is waiting for you. The groom? Aye, him. Don't you dare wound him, Henry.
Let's do
Be
it.
happy to take part.
All
We'll
right.
battle him.
Then go and challenge our young lord to a duel.
He has no clothes.
Thing is,
Oh no. Oh, here he is. I want to challenge you.
Sir, I'd like to challenge you to a duel.
God knows I'll gladly accept your challenge.
Here we go, boys. Yes, come on. Get him. Die. Die. Come on, that was 2 hits.
kill him, Henry. Hit him.
Kill him, Henry. Boom. I drew some blood on his face there. That can't be good. Oh no. What? Whoa, what? He hit me in one
Too
hit.
bad you lost. But you've nothing to be ashamed of. Sir Alder is an experienced swordsman.
Maybe
You
next
joking?
time.
Here, have some wine.
Thank you. What now?
If once wasn't enough, you can challenge the bailiff's son.
What can you tell me about him?
What can you tell me about him?
About Svatja? Hard to say. I don't really know him that well. But he can probably handle a sword, seeing as how he signed up for it of his own accord. Unlike our young lord, who was ordered to do it.
Alright, I'll go challenge him.
I understand.
Why do I look so battered? What the heck happened? Ah, here he is.
I'd like to challenge you to a duel.
Well, how could I refuse?
You might come to regret it, though.
Let's go, buddy. Easy. Come on, Em. Easy.
What the fuck was that?
Surely I'm going to beat him now. Counter-attacking him over and over. How many hits do I have to get him on?
No, you don't.
Oh, he hit me. No, you don't.
Oh, Jesus, I'm hit.
Jesus, I'm hit. I've got no stamina left. We got him.
Nice work, Henry. He wasn't an easy opponent. I never thought the bailiff's boy would be able to swing a sword like that.
Brutally murdered me. You're right.
Yeah, you're right. He has nothing to be ashamed of.
Mutual respect. That's how it should be.
Now I need a drink to drown out the pain.
Good idea, son.
Who am I going to face next?
If you dare, the Old Lord will be the last challenger.
Hell yeah.
What can you tell me about your lord, Gnarly?
What can I tell you?
He's
got a lot of experience, but a lot of old man's aches and pains. Be careful, though. Don't underestimate him. As you saw yourself in Apollonia, his age is deceptive.
All right. I'll go and challenge him.
Just don't wait too long.
Okay. Right, is he gonna die? Might die of old age or something. Where even is he? Oh, here he is.
Lord Semine, I'd like to challenge you to a duel.
I'll gladly accept, Henry. But bear in mind, I am not the youngest.
Don't play with me,
I saw
old
how
man.
you fought in Apollonia, sir. And I'd be a fool to make allowances for your age.
I had to try, though. So, what are we waiting for?
I'm covered in blood. Come on, then. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God, he's almost killed me. Wait, is that it?
My lord, and a well-deserved win.
Thank you, Gnarly. But Henry here didn't fight badly at all.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, nice, thanks.
Now, drink up. It'll ease your suffering.
I'll need it.
Tell me, Gnarly, how did Henry do in your tourney?
He beat the bailiff's son.
But he certainly deserves some reward for his courage, don't you think?
I can't disagree, sir.
Here you go, Henry, for your brave effort.
I'm honored.
Cool, let's go find the sword then. I guess it's upstairs, like he said, in the barn. Like this peasant told us. Went upstairs, did he? Is that a hand?
Worry about a thing.
You'd better
In
forget
plain
about that
sight,
real
like
quick.
this.
I just look like an idiot. Besides, can't you just
Finally,
let it go?
we're alone.
Never. Oldram complained about you again.
It might have occurred to me you were the one I was looking for.
Me? Why?
I expect he means me, Flower. No doubt Henry assumed I'd starve to death if he wasn't on my ass for a while. So, are you glad to see me?
Glad you're still alive.
I'm glad you're still alive and kicking.
You were worried about me? Well, no. I mean, Henry.
No. I just wouldn't want to explain to Sir Hanush why I couldn't keep an eye on my living ball and chain.
Watch your tongue.
Like a pair of little boys.
What are you even doing here?
Radovan the blacksmith has lost the sword he made for the groom as a wedding present.
Well, that's a bit of a fuck-up, eh? But I'm not really surprised when he was shoving it under everyone's noses and telling them there's none better in the county.
You think someone took it? So you took it?
So you nicked it?
How dare you?
The blacksmith saw you sniffing around it, so don't play dumb. Where did you stash it?
Hold your horses. I may have a blot or two on my reputation, but I'm not a thief.
If it wasn't you, who was it?
The bailiff's son, Svatobluk.
What? Svatya? Nonsense.
What's going on here? You again?
Who is this drunk?
This is Wojtek.
Keep my name out of your mouth. And you? What are you doing here with my... girl?
I am not your girl. That is certainly not only yours. And it's a few years since anyone called me a girl.
Did you hear that? Scram. Nobody's interested in you.
So you've ganged up on me, eh? First you make a fool of me, and then this prick.
Hey, you animal! Do you have any idea who you're mouthing off to?
No. And I couldn't give a shit. You come near my girl, you get a burst mouth. Come and get it, fucker.
Oh my god, he's smashed. He's gonna blow.
Looks like the fight's been postponed, eh?
Credit where credit is due, though. In his condition, I'd be face down in the dirt, while he managed to curse me quite fluently.
I was afraid you were going to start a fight.
You don't have to be afraid with me.
Hold up. No change in the subject. What did you mean about Svatya?
Like I said, he took the sword.
How do you know?
How do you know it was him who took it?
Because I saw him.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Do I have to drag every word out of you? Where did you see him?
The blacksmith went to the latrine and left his sword outside.
Oh, it's true.
Blockhead. Svatya had his eye on him the whole time and just seized the opportunity.
Why would he take it?
Why would the bailiff's son take it? He and Semine will be family soon.
Why don't you ask him yourself? But from what I hear, the Semine's really sticking his craw. Why? I don't know. You'll have to figure that out for yourself.
What did he do with the sword then?
I have no idea. I had better things to do than follow him around. Last I saw, he disappeared into the battlements by the latrine, and then he showed up in the backyard under the dovecot. He didn't have the sword anymore.
I'll try to find it.
All right. I'll take your word for it.
Finally, you've come to your senses. And, Henry...
Yes?
Just don't fuck it up. We need to talk to von Berghoff.
Contrary. We want to handle this
Who is
for you.
Anilini?
You don't know.
Look at them all dancing, these peasants. Oh, let's ask him then. Do you know anything about the lost present?
Radovan's present for young Lord Semine is missing. You wouldn't happen to know anything about it?
I didn't see any sword.
Sword? How do you know it's a sword?
Fuck.
Damn it.
Alright, I saw him. Like everyone here, I reckon. Radovan was bragging about it all over.
I got witnesses. Don't give me the runaround. Don't deny it, you're only making it worse. Not even the bailiff's son will escape punishment.
Do you think being the bailiff's son puts you above the law? You're counting on the deepest shadow being under the candlestick, eh? But make no mistake, if it turns out you're involved in this theft, you're gonna get not just yourself in trouble, but your father as well. He'll have to give you an exemplary punishment, so folk don't say he's let you off light, because that could cost him his job.
Damn it. I didn't think of that. Alright, have it your way. I took the sword. Happy now?
Very happy. Why would you steal it in the first place?
Why would you even steal the sword in the first place?
I wanted to humiliate old Semine. For the way he treats us. If the present for his son got lost right under his nose, he'd look like a demented old fool.
Oh, poor Radovan would be the one who'd get the worst of it. And I'm right behind him. You didn't think of that?
I'm sorry.
Where's the sword now?
I had to get rid of it fast. So I threw it in the pond.
Oh, I knew it would
You
be
can't be serious. How am I supposed to get it back now? God Almighty save you if it fell in deep.
Farewell, my friend.
Great. I guess we're going for a swim then, eh? I'm just going to quickly wash the blood off me.
Oh, like wishful thinking.
Why are they threatening each other? What's happening over there? Oh, it's right here.
Here it is.
Thank God.
Just like Svatya said.
Alright, let's go give it to the boy. I found your sword.
I found your sword?
Thank God, Henry. I was afraid I'd have to look for a job in another county. Who stole it?
It doesn't matter. The main thing is it's being found.
That's not important. The main thing is it's turned up undamaged.
As you say, you have my thanks. You got it to me just in time. The ceremony is about to start.
So Lord von Berghoff has arrived?
Not yet, but the father is in a hurry to have his son married. I think the lad's a little scared. I'm not surprised. I had to get drunk as a lord before my wedding.
I didn't think they'd start the ceremony without Lord von Berghoff.
He'll show up, don't worry. Something just held him up, you know. Lordly business.
He's not coming, is he?
Where on earth is he? We've
Oh,
been
that's
waiting
such a
for
pig.
hours. I sent someone to look for him.
Master Chamberlain, how's it looking? When's Sir Otto coming?
I wish I knew, sir. His party should have been here long ago.
What?
I've sent someone to look for them, but there's no sign of them. It's regrettable, but we'd better start without him.
Let's get started, Father.
There's Lord von Berger. Just enjoy your wedding, man. Henry's like, all that for nothing. At least we leveled up our blacksmithing like we were playing Skyrim or something. Why has he got blood on him? Jesus Christ, that was my fault. Oh God. He looks like he's a vampire or something. That's Jesus. It'd be hilarious if I beat the heck out of him, wouldn't it? Don't stand on the toes. Those flowers clash horribly. Well, she got some kind of weird amulet on her chest. Mate, you need to wash yourself. Oh no.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to witness the sacred union of Agnus and Alda. I ask you before God and His holy church to make your holy vow of matrimony, love, honor, and fidelity. Do you so swear until death do you part?
I do.
Bro.
I do. I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Oh, the doves. Oh, Hans is in there. Where's my runner? We look like a fucking idiot. Why are they eating her head? This must be some kind of tradition I'm not familiar with. I'm more concerned about this message than Hans is. We can always break in.
Von Burgov's not coming, so why stay here? I'll congratulate the newlyweds and go.
You know what? I'm gonna have a few beers first. I've stolen a lot of wine. We might as well drink it all. Drink that fine wine, eh? Some moonshine. Just mixing every type of booze there is. Oh, we got drinking perk points. No, one sec. I actually remember in the live stream that Warhorse was saying that they had special dialogue lines, sorry for that. You're less likely to be injured from falling from height. You won't get a hangover. Beds are 10% more comfortable. You'll sleep like a king. I'm just gonna get absolutely smashed and pick up all the alcohol at the wedding and drink it. I wonder what happens if you do that. You can talk to the bailiff.
Do you know why von Burgov didn't come after all?
I don't know. Something must have held him up. We should have waited for him with the ceremony. But Alda didn't want to delay any longer, and he wouldn't be persuaded.
Do you know where I can find the newlyweds? I'd like to wish them good luck, health and all that.
That's nice of you, but I can't help you much. I haven't seen my son-in-law in a while.
Oh no, what's happened now? Bet innkeeper Bessie is to blame. Oh, it's Father Nicodemus. Wait, is he from the first game, is he?
Father, have you seen the bride and groom? I'd like to personally congratulate them.
I haven't. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen young Alda since he made his vows.
And the bride?
A few moments ago, Agnus was talking with the cook's daughter.
Thank you, Father. I won't disturb you anymore.
God be with you.
I thought they couldn't wait. You know, it was like vows and then bedroom, right? Any more booze, sir? It's all gone now. It's just these silly little snack tart things. Jesus Christ, what are you doing?
You alright?
So I need you here and nowhere else. Is that clear? Yes, sir.
I want to have some schnapps. Need some more of that fine wine and some schnapps to wash. We'll have a few schnapps. Am I immune to alcohol because I can't get seem to, I'm not drunk at
hands
all.
of gold.
Greetings. What do you need?
Have you seen the newlyweds?
Have you seen the bride?
The bride? Yes.
And where can I find her?
Agnes? Well, she mentioned she needed to take a break from the crowd for a while. And then she set off towards the fortress. I suppose she's looking for older. She's at her wit's end with him.
Thanks.
What? Why?
I'll go and have a look for them.
Take care.
I feel like we should just leave instead of wishing them good luck.
What do you all have against me today? Give me some peace. What are you gaping at?
What's going on?
Have you seen your sister and young Lord Semine? I want to give them my best wishes for their marriage.
I think I saw them going into the cellar. Their
The cellar?
marriage has lasted barely half a day, and they already can't handle it sober.
Are they really sober?
Surely.
If I had old Semine for a father-in-law, I wouldn't stay sober either. Farewell.
So they're in the cellar. Is this the cellar? There's a little rat there. Oh no, what the heck?
Doesn't he love me?
Oh no. I think we should just leave.
Why did he leave?
Oh, it counts as
Why
stealing.
did he leave me here alone? What are you doing here? Who are you?
I'm Henry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I was hoping to find you both here. Sir Older as well.
It's a new quest. We have to fix their
Come now,
relationship.
dry your tears. What's the matter, eh?
It's Older.
Did he...
No. He just disappeared. Left practically right from the altar.
But why? You two look so happy.
I was hoping he'd stay at home more after we were married. Instead of always riding off somewhere.
But what is literally his wedding? What the
What
hell?
a silly goose I am.
Silly goose. Where'd he go?
What was so urgent that it couldn't wait until morning?
I don't know. He didn't tell me, but he often rides off in a hurry.
Didn't he at least tell you when he'd be back?
No. Sometimes he comes back in the evening. Sometimes he's gone for days. He doesn't want to talk about it at all.
I'm sure he'll come back to you. I hear he's in a hurry to get done with the ceremony.
Don't worry. He'll be back soon. Nobody would leave a pretty girl like you alone for long.
He couldn't care less about me. His father arranged the marriage mainly for the money they're getting from my pa.
Keep quiet. Everyone here is jealous of Older. I'm sure he loves you. I'm not bloody saying anything.
You don't have anything to say, do you? At least I see you think I'm right.
100%.
I'm sorry.
Oh well, I've already
Why don't I
cried
lose
buckets.
reputation?
I could use a drink. How about you?
Don't you slow down? That's not... Let's do it! To the newlyweds. That's not a good idea. Nah.
I wanted to congratulate you anyway, so good luck, good health. May you soon have a healthy son, and later at least 2 daughters. And may...
Make it short. I'm thirsty.
Here's to you.
Booze!
Oh, fucking hell! It's you again!
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait! Fuck off me! You wanna fuck the bride, huh? It's not what you think!
What are you doing, you drunken fool?
Henry, I would have smashed him. What are you doing here? Oh, people, let's go, buddy. Legend.
Someone's been coveting your neighbour's wife, eh?
Bollocks!
Well, not that I blame you. You might have waited until this all went home.
Oh, God. That dude's like an angry British man. Let's be having you. Come on, then. Let's have him. Have him. Come on.
Fucking scared out
Oh,
of
God.
I'll beat you to a bloody
Nice. Get Rex up.
Nice hit. Take that fucker out, damn it.
You can't take me!
We'll see about that.
Oh god, I'm being attacked by hands. Is this the guy? This is the guy who tried to...
You're a dead man! You know that?
Take that fucker out, damn it.
Die. Oh my god, there's like so many of them.
Piece of shit!
Excuse me, sir.
You won't be able to take another one like that.
Oh no, he got me.
You'll get such a blow that you'll wake up on the pillow.
You're no match for me!
Come on then.
Slice him up.
Yeah, get him. I'll finish him off, don't worry.
Fuck you and your surrender.
I surrendered. Oh my god. This is an amazing weapon.
Quickly, for the love of God, sort out this rabble before they turn everything into firewood!
Oh boy. The next day, eh? That was a pretty good ending to the wedding. We had a great time. I almost did the bride. We should have gone with the troll, I think. That would have been the healthier decision. Wait, you shits. 1403. That's where Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 was based. Wow, they're partying really hard in there. Must be another wedding. Father Godwin. He really does know that plough horse. Tragic.
Oh, cursed luck.
So Radzik.
Distinguished guests.
For the love of God. Does it have to be him?
Trust me, friend.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
We need to have a word with you.
Would your graces care to sit?
I think not.
What brings you to my humble rectory, gentlemen?
Are you all packed, Godwin? I heard you got kicked out of your humble rectory.
Did you have anything to do? Wait, I'm playing Lord Godwin, not Lord Godwin. He's a priest. You came to see me off.
Your concern is really touching, Hanush. Did you come to see me off, or to help me do my laundry?
Watch your mouth, priest. You might end up losing more than your parish.
Easy, my friend. Don't let him get you all worked up.
I'd like to teach him a good lesson.
But that's not why we're here.
Bah!
Well, why are you here then?
We have a secret mission for you.
A secret mission? Make a joke.
Secret mission? Sir Radzik, I hope you're not trying to drag me into some state espionage game of yours. Somehow, over the years, I fell out of the habit of being inconspicuous.
You buffoon! Let his lordship finish!
Do you know about Lord Capon's mission?
Losing reputation. Yeah, he went to Trotsky.
Aye. I heard a word or two about that. Where was it you sent him? Trotsky?
Yes, to Sir Otto von Bergoff's castle.
Royal Chamberlain von Berger. The League of Lords fella.
You know more than I'd expect from you.
It doesn't surprise me. I also know that Trotsky is about 3 days' ride away.
2 days, weather permitting.
The young lord should have been back long since then, shouldn't he?
He should. But he's not.
Should I find out why he's not here?
And now you want me to find out why he's not here yet.
That's right. You'll go to Trotsky and see if anything's happened to him.
Why not Henry?
Why don't you send Henry after him? As far as I know, he's always done a good job for you.
That's exactly why he went with Capon.
So it's more serious than I thought. All right. I'll do it.
Well, that went better than I expected.
Oh, don't get ahead of
Really?
yourself. I won't rest until my nephew is safely back in Perkstein.
When should I go?
Right away.
Fuck! Did they have to lock us up in here, of all places? I have a feeling these walls are moving. The cell is getting smaller and smaller. Can you hear me? Let me out!
We
Hey!
discovered Trusty
Hear
Castle.
me!
Give it a rest.
After all that.
No one's come in.
I feel like we're going to be crushed here.
Maybe it'll bring us together.
Well, that ought to bring us closer together.
Very droll. I just don't like these kind of places.
Like jails. Not a lot of people do.
No, I suppose they don't. Listen here, Henry. I wanted to say, well, that I'm glad to see you again.
I don't believe.
Oh, yeah?
Give over.
I'm just a peasant.
After all, as you know, I'm
Be
just
petty.
a common dung grubber. Well, you're the great Bellatore.
Bellator. But I was stupid to think like that.
Oh.
It was stupid. But now I'm sitting here too for behaving like a Bellator. I might have left you in it.
Yeah, you might.
Nevertheless, Henry, I wanted to say that, well, you were right. I behaved badly. Awfully.
Apology accepted. Do you realise the mess you got me into?
Do you realise the shit you got me into? I was stuck in a foreign region, far from home, without money, without my things, and the worst of it all, I was completely alone.
I know! I already said I behaved like a fool, alright?
So you gotta give him a bollocking
What were you
voice.
getting up to the whole time, anyway?
I was working at the forge.
I was working in the blacksmith's forge in Tachov.
Oh. Well, lucky for you, you have a trade you could work at.
Sort of. Most of the time I was actually chasing after lost carts, or scrambling over the rocks looking for hermits.
Well, at least you weren't bored, eh?
What about you?
I also stuck to what I'm best at.
What, boozing and whoring?
Fucking ha. Hunting.
So you were poaching?
You were poaching?
Only commoners poach. I was hunting in the territory of another noble. Without his permission, admittedly.
But that's a capital crime.
Ah, bollocks! Nothing to worry about.
Heaven help us.
Shh, quiet! There's something going on outside the door.
Have you seen Captain Thomas? Yarrick says he's in a bad way.
He's right. Them fuckers cut him up good.
Last I heard from Father Nicodemus, though, was that his wounds are healing.
Aye. Only he's been struck down by a fever. And the Sawbones is away with Sir Otto.
Good God.
Captain Thomas! Yes! He met us before we reached the pond, didn't he? We showed him our letter.
But he's in a fever. You heard them.
Oh, we'll deal with that somehow. Hey!
Leave it be.
Hey! Open up, you rabble! We're messengers from Ratai. Your captain can confirm it. Do you hear?
Again?
Those damned fools won't give us any peace.
Come on, fellas! Be reasonable! We're envoys of the Lord of Lipa!
Oh boy, here we go.
It's about time. Just you wait till Lord von Berghoff hears how you treat a noble.
You, come with me to the courtyard. Chamberlain says we ain't gonna waste bread on you for nothing. We've got a job for you.
What about me? I want to talk to the captain right now.
You want to talk to God, fella. You're getting the gallows for poaching.
Oh, damn.
What? You can't hang a nobleman.
Jesus, wait! Hear that? That bell's tolling for you, mate. 12 more times, and the priest will come for you. Hans!
But you can't!
Hans, don't worry, I'll fix it! Move it!
I'm a nobleman! You hear me? I'm a noble!
Oh
I'm Sir Hans Capon of Bergstein.
I feel like his acting's got better as well. Like, I enjoyed it the first time, but...
If you want to get out of here, you'll have to make amends and work off your debt. For a start, you can carry all the charcoal from this wagon up to the store.
Wait, though. What's going to happen with Capon?
With that madman? He was poaching, so he'll swing.
He is telling the truth, though. He's a noble.
But he really is a noble.
Ain't you a bit old for fairy tales, son? Once the bell tolls for the 12th time, it won't matter a damn who he used to be anyway. If you want to do something for him, pray. And best pretend you don't know him.
Your Captain Thomas can testify that we're envoys from Ratai. It's the truth, I swear.
Don't you say a word about our captain. We don't know if the poor fella will live to see morning. They moved him during the night to the chapel at the very top of the Maiden. It seems only God can help him now.
I need to go to the chapel. Well, don't tell him that. Why did they move him there?
Why did they move your captain to the chapel?
Because God.
All that way up?
So he'd be closer to God. Either the good Lord will help him or take him to his bosom. The captain's in a really bad way. And our Sawbones is away with Lord von Bergov.
What about my things? You took everything away from me.
That's what happens to people in jail. When we set you free, you'll get your stuff back.
Thank God.
In the worst case, we might keep something to cover the damages you caused at the wedding. Got it?
Got it. Do you always ring the bells before an execution?
Aye, it's a local custom. They say back in the past, the local lord slept through a scheduled execution, and they had to release the condemned man. Don't worry, that won't happen today.
Imagine we could break the bell. Maybe that would also work.
What happens when I'm done with this?
What do you reckon? You'll get another job, and when there's no more work for you, you can bugger off wherever you like.
That's all?
Aye? What do you expect? The axe? Lord von Bergov is strict, but he ain't a tyrant. But poaching now, that's another matter.
And can I go there? I really have to talk with Captain Thomas.
Don't fucking annoy me, fella. You got off lightly so far, believe me.
He does seem like quite a nice chap.
You won't even let me pray in the chapel?
We will not. You're not allowed inside at all. And don't let me catch you snooping around there.
I'll get to work then.
Good lad. The store's up by the gate to the inner bailey. Orsina the blacksmith is idling around somewhere there. He'll think up some job for you. Or go down to the outer bailey where they're building the scaffold near the gate. They'll be working up there for sure. And no wandering around where you're not allowed. Don't stick your nose inside the castle. Got it?
Yeah. Got it.
So we finally made it to Trotsky Castle. After all of this, we're now imprisoned there. Honestly, I think the story and all these turns have been absolutely fantastic so far. I'm going to link the next episode down below in the description. And I've already played for a bit. It is a very difficult quest because you've got to kind of sneak around the castle to try and get the objectives. The next episode, along with most of the playthrough, is already up for the members. So if you want to watch it right now, you can. And again, thank you so much for all the likes, all the support on these videos. It's awesome to do an old school Let's Play like this one. It really usually don't work on YouTube. You know, it kind of kills your channel. It's bad for the algorithm. So it's very rarely do I get to play for an entire game like this live with you guys. So it's an absolute privilege to me to make this kind of content. But again, it still badly impacts the channel. I just want to say thanks for being here. And it's cool that we can both enjoy game in this way. So thank you.